Whatever you want to do.
And we're live right now. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the
What's good?
gang, 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 gang. We're
Yes, yes.
back.
We are
So
here.
we found a better way to do this. Shout out to StreamYard. You know, y'all do the shit, man. Look at this. We look so motherfucking fancy.
Facts.
Like we've never been this official, other than when we were at DTF.
I think this is one of the dopest ways we've done it. So
Swear to God, bro.
coronavirus brought something new for us.
Yo, shit, man. It's real. It's fucking real,
So
bro. Yo,
that's what's
happy.
up.
Today is a fucking motherfucking special day, even though I thought it was like March 5th or some shit.
Yo, it's Rawrrzone anniversary. 3 years. That's crazy.
Yo, our baby's now a toddler, bro.
That's crazy. Toddlers are temperamental though.
You know,
So
I got too many of them. Well,
yeah,
not
I
mine.
think I'm glad that mine is not a toddler anymore. He's a boy now. Yeah,
I'm glad your kid's not a toddler either, because I already got enough to deal with.
Mikey is he's rough enough right now as a out of that toddler stage. So you know, being a dad is cool, but going through that toddler phase and all of that shit, that was a different situation there.
So I
Wouldn't
just,
change it for the world though.
yeah, you know, I just hope the world is smart enough that will learn after this.
What coronavirus?
What?
You said what? The world is smart enough to what? Deal with coronavirus?
To learn from the coronavirus.
Oh no, absolutely not. We're always doing to repeat the same mistakes that we've had. This is not the first time it's happened in history, and it won't be the last.
Man,
It's unfortunate, but I mean that's the way it goes.
did you not hear when they brought the floating hospital that these motherfuckers went like mob deep, 1,000 people to Dumbo just to see this?
No.
Bro, that is why I think that's one of the reasons why the parks got closed down because motherfuckers decided to go mob deep to see the floating hospital.
Wow.
And mind you, we're supposed to practice social distancing. So
Facts.
go
It was
fucking.
crazy because I was on the Ave today and I was passing by City MD
Mhm.
and yo, there was a line to get into City MD. That's
I,
a urgent care. It's not even a hospital. That's a urgent care. And there was an ambulance in front. So I think that was the closest place that they could take somebody, I guess, who was sick or whatever the case was. And they took them there and it was like an ambulance and it was going off. It was just crazy. Like the world is changing in front of us. Like I was telling my nephews, like you guys are living through a part of history. Like this is probably the first thing you guys will live through that you'll remember. You know what I'm saying? Like how we remember 9/11 and shit like that. Like they've never lived through anything like that. So this is the first thing. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta pay attention to this. This is like history. Like these will be in your history textbooks. Like the coronavirus pandemic of 2020. Like
hashtag quarantine 2020, motherfuckers.
uh, quarantine queens out here. I'm trying to figure out where all the hospital bracelets at.
All the what?
All the hospital bracelets. You know how them quarantine hoes be trying to put all they hospital bracelets because they want to get sympathy. I ain't seen not one hospital bracelet since this whole thing started. So
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you, right? There's so many people that catching the coronavirus. Like my cousin was telling me, like we are talking today, me and my cousin Kirk, shout out to him. He this thing is fucking Russian roulette, right? And you
yeah,
see this nigga Chris is I said this out loud. Chris is here.
Chris is here.
Chris is here.
Chris is
Yo,
here. What
Yeah,
up, Chris?
the team
I
is
thought I
here.
missed it. What's poppin'?
Nah,
Nah,
you
you
didn't
ain't missing nothing.
go.
We just talking shit. I'm looking at this cat trying to get in my sneakers. Get out of here.
Wait, what?
My grandmother cat trying to get in my sneakers.
Oh, all right. What's the
We
word?
can
What's the word?
Shit, ain't shit, bro. We just in here politicking right now, talking about
we can go
coronavirus and shit.
Corona.
Hey, Katie.
Hi, Nicole. So wait, Chris, let's be real right now, right?
Oh Lord, see what you started?
Let's
What?
you could bring wifey on too, because this is regards to her too.
Oh no. You can't see me. I'm not video friendly.
All right.
Oh,
All
wow.
right. No problem.
Respect it. Respect it.
Like you don't really do your hair in the morning no more.
I feel you.
You said what?
Listen, so is there a wedding happening in May, bro?
Huh?
Hell yeah.
There's a wedding
He
still
said,
happening.
hell yeah.
Ready, yes.
Yeah, there's a wedding happening in May. Shoot. They better
What's
get their
up?
lives together and figure out what the hell they doing.
You
They
better
are.
hope. You better hope Corona don't wash it out.
It's gonna peak this
Listen,
month, and then you're gonna start seeing the
listen.
numbers go down.
All Corona is doing is helping us, shave off some of the guest list. That's all it's doing.
Hell yeah, because some people can't come no more.
That's what's up.
That's all it's doing. So it's shaving off the list and helping our pockets.
Right.
I'm sitting here, right? And I'm like, yo, are venues closing down now that they're saying that they might start opening businesses in June?
They're saying they're gonna open businesses back in June.
Like end of May, June. That's why I'm saying this shit's not ending.
Open up on the 15th.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. When they start opening up the courthouses, then shit's about to open back up.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
All right, when
So that's the main thing. Right now, they talking about.
I wonder if Central Bookings
They
is
talking
open.
about central bookers. I don't know.
If they arrest niggas, do you just stay there
Yeah.
for forever?
Yo, if they get arrested right now, it's over.
Like, what you do?
But then again, I don't know how would that even work. Like if they get arrested, social distancing, how they gonna take you to jail? They gonna make you walk
What
on
up,
the
Clint?
back? Like what the hell they gonna do?
So Mikey's going to pick up his pizza right now.
Yeah, I got the pizza, so I'm gonna fall back for a minute, and then I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my grandma straight and shit.
Fat
Get the
nigga
grandma
shit.
straight. Nah, it ain't even. It's really for my grandma. It ain't even really for
Grandma,
me.
stop. We gotta be nice.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
and I'll be
came
right
on late,
back
so
though.
I ain't know.
I'm gonna block the video and the audio.
Oh, because he's a good
Yeah.
boy, right? So we're not gonna hear. Yo, no, we should have left it in case his grandma beat to that.
Oh Lord.
You know you're gonna be there for all the shit, right?
You said what?
You know you want to be there for all the shit.
Beware.
When Mikey gets beat up for his grandma.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, people could look at it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Zoom.
So it's a private message.
Kinda. It's a program that you get to stream, right? But so while we sitting in here, Facebook is thinking we all in some little virtual chat room.
So people could see this later on.
Yeah, we're streaming right now. If you go on Facebook, you'll see us.
Oh yeah, so
Why
you
not?
definitely gonna put me on camera. I was gonna come and say, no thank you. You know I was gonna FaceTime me when you're done.
Listen, I'll have you forever in my heart. So don't worry, you good.
Oh Lord. Yo, this
Yo.
is what you use for you do music and shit?
What? This is what I'm using. Yeah, I was using another program, but it didn't work out well. So then,
Cause I need to find a program that could let me do what I be doing on live, like on the Facebook, but it keep cutting off. So I need to find something I can do without it freaking cutting me off.
I got you, bro. I sent you the link so you could join in and make your own account.
And so while you live on this, it goes live on Facebook too?
It will go. It's live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube.
All right, cool. I'm gonna look into that because I got a YouTube account now. I had it the other day, but I had to wait 24 hours before I could do a live stream on YouTube. So we was trying to, because me and Rock was trying to figure it out the other day. It was like, yo, because we can't promote the power hours properly because every time we promote it and we start, and then I get into it, and then it freaking cuts off. And some of the Facebook lives, people were telling me that it was freezing up in the middle, like on the playback. If they watching it directly, it was freezing. But if they did a watch party, it was playing fine. But I'm like, in the middle of it, like I'll get like a good following, and then it'll cut off, and I gotta get that following right back. So I gotta find something. We gotta find something to how he was doing it back in the studio.
But see, you need to be careful when it comes to you because you play a lot of mainstream music.
It did it with the indie too. Two lives I did straight indie music only, and I guess because some of the songs that the indie music artists use, the beats were not either not purchased or whatever like that, like solely, or whenever it was displayed or whatever like that, and even those cut off.
Man, leave it to motherfucking the India to give us a bad track that we gonna get fucked up with.
You said what?
Oh shit, we got people on our live on YouTube too. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Picasso on the check-in.
What's up, Picasso?
Oh man, yo, he's a dope ass artist. Did you see the latest video where he looked like he had a new identity called like Black Razor Ramon? I swear to God, I'm not making this up.
Oh, now I gotta go check that out. I gotta check that out for real.
How are you doing during the quarantine though?
I'm good. I mean, you know, me and wifey chilling. I'll be trying to do the lives because at the end of the day,
Is she pregnant?
Says she pregnant yet? I guess they gotta wait till the quarantine's over to find out.
Jesus Christ,
They gotta
Kate, you
wait
gonna
till the
ask the man if she's
quarantine.
pregnant?
Wait till the quarantine and the wedding is over to find that answer out, Katie.
Oh, you want to wait after the quarantine's over to find out if she's pregnant?
I mean, you'll probably be the first one to know it because you'll probably do the shoot.
Fuck it, why not?
Fuck it.
Why the next post I think about pregnancy?
Yo, I swear, I really believe that Google, Siri, Facebook be listening to our conversations because we they're talking about that, right? And wifey pull up her phone, goes on IG, and there's a pregnancy post. I really feel like they be dropping on our conversations and stuff.
Yo, I swear, the quarantine just wants to. The quarantine is just like Google's release or like extra hand to just check on us.
Let the detective get back to work.
Yo, Chris, my guy, CP.
Yo.
3 years, bro.
You said what?
3 years.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought we'd make it 3 years, right?
Who
What the hell was that?
What?
Nah, I saw something green go across Mikey's screen. Look like you get some green Incredible Hulk punch or something.
He probably is having some green Incredible Hulk punch type shit. So by the way, I sent this link to Suplex too, so to Sparrow, so eventually he'll be hopping on too.
I can't hear Chris. I can hear you, but I can't hear Chris.
I can hear Chris.
How you can't hear me, bro?
I don't hear Chris.
Can you hear me now?
Because Mikey has shitty headphones.
Oh, maybe that's
why.
What? I'll put my headphones on. What if his Enos checking them?
Yo, and speaking of Sparrow, he just jumped on the live.
Who?
Yeah.
Sparrow. Yo, tell me how.
So how many people can come on this shit?
I don't know, but we're gonna keep trying. So someone tells me no. That's all I got. 3 years. We've been through.
I feel like if you give the link out, people can probably come on. It'll probably tell you if you reach the limit.
Did everybody see Live Johnson's first album cover?
Oh Lord!
Now that was a throwback. Hilarious.
I'm gonna have to go check it out. I missed this one.
Wait, let me see if I can look it up on my phone and put it against the wall, the camera. Because I know for a fact if I share my screen, I'll get too many video editing files.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to fill my computer up more.
Yo, you know how when you ain't eat all day because you ain't have an appetite, and then the food comes and you just dead ass just eating everything? That's me right now.
Because you're a fat ass.
Yeah, but I ain't have no appetite all day. Now I'm just smashing this shit. This is fucking delicious.
All right,
shit. Live Johnson with the ATL shades.
I'm glad he said that. With the ATL shades, really? I'm mad.
That's back when he was live one.
Oh, you mean Drive By Live?
Hey.
That was dropped by Live.
Yo, he giving haters that we're cutting ass on him and he can't defend himself.
No, he not. No, he not. He love that shit.
Word.
that
All
shit.
that's free publicity. I keep telling people that shit.
I mean, it's a dope cover though. I ain't gonna
Nah, it
hold
is.
you. I ain't gonna say it's a bad cover.
Yo, but somebody actually, so someone named Terrence Casey commented on his post, right?
Mhm.
And it was discography that they have. So they have the Payback 2, you know, the one where he had the black outfit on.
Uh-huh.
Live and direct. One man bet. Yo, this guy's like a super fan. He
Yeah,
got everything.
he fuck with the catalog.
I'm just saying, you know. We all had our hand in our last one.
Like I said, I'm waiting to see who ready to battle Rob John.
Who's battling Michael Boston?
Nobody. My catalog ain't that big yet.
You know, how do you feel about the battles that are the Indian right now?
Say that again.
How you feel about the battles? Oh, by the way, y'all have your sanitizers, right?
What the fuck is that?
Sanitizer.
It's on IG too.
Yeah, I got hand sanitizer.
Y'all better back up. I ain't paying $8 for sanitizer.
The hell? What, you gonna put it through the phone? You gonna put it through the live?
Nah,
I don't got no food for you, cat. But
how you feel about the battles that be going on?
yo, I think it's great. I think it's great.
Yo, I like that. I like the concept.
I think it's opening up a lot of artists in general that not just indie artists, but the artists that are doing it in general, the producers or whatever, is opening up their fan bases to other, you know what I'm saying, production. A lot of people are like, oh, I didn't know this producer did this. I didn't know this singer sang that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it in a positive spin is bringing everybody like new fans. You know what I'm saying? It's breathing new life into music that people normally wouldn't listen to, especially at this time.
So, Katie, when you gonna have Mike do it?
But that's what I'm saying, though. Bring back Mike Classic.
When you gonna have
Y'all want Mike Classic to come back?
We want Mike Classic to come back and rap.
Nobody know Mike Classic like that though. So it's like it's not.
It ain't even gotta get rap. It could be an R&B. It could be somebody that got
nigga said I can't rap. That's right. Nah, they said I can't rap.
You
nigga
might
said I can't rap. Nigga said I can't rap. Nigga said I sing like a mosquito, all that shit. So nah, I'm gonna just stick to Mike Boston. I'm gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want no beef. I don't want no problems. I don't want nothing, yo. I just want to just do my own thing, yo. Everybody do their own thing. Let me do my thing, bro. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I don't want to start no shit. Nigga said Mike sound like a mosquito. Nigga Mike can't rap. He ain't got no talent. Nah. I'm good. Let me stick to what I was doing. Let me do what I do. Everybody do what they do. You feel me?
I used the fucking gift card.
We just gonna have like Johnny Cipher, right?
Mm-hmm.
So keep it. We're gonna have a giant cipher, and then once people stop at the unexpected moment, Matt's gonna come out with mad bars.
Who gonna be in the cipher?
Everyone.
Oh, it's just gonna be one big fucking rap fest.
I'm gonna get one rap fest somehow. Technology allows me, right? Because unless the technology got me this but we're gonna have, I don't know what tell live to come on. Well, live road, happy birthday, Rawrrzone. Thank you. Live. You probably figured we were talking shit about him.
That's because we were.
We always talk shit about him.
This is what ringing.
That is because we were.
We always talk about him.
We talk shit about everybody.
Like Chris out there with his wife beater right now. You better not be
You said
beating
what?
no wife. So Chris
You
got
said
the wife.
what?
You better not be beating no wife.
Doing no what?
Put my headphones back on.
You better not beat no wives in that wife beater.
I'm gonna pretend like I know what you said.
Your wife is drunk.
Yeah, I don't hear Chris no more. I don't hear him no more.
How the fuck you
I
don't
put
hear
my
me,
earphones
dog?
in. I don't hear him.
I
You
hear
still don't hear me?
Go, Chris, come in and come back out. Go out and come back in. Pause.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear him at all. Excuse me.
Come back, Chris. Come back, bro. I wonder if we could fit one more person, though. What are you drinking?
Sprite.
Yeah, sanitize your motherfucking hands.
Right.
Mom was gonna whoop your ass today.
There you go. I can hear him now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yo,
All right,
Chris,
cool.
mommy
I couldn't
almost
hear you for shit. I seen your lips moving when nothing was coming out.
You said mommy what?
mommy almost killed Mikey today.
Why? What happened?
He didn't
So
go out with
I have no mask on. I had nothing now. I was over by her crib. I ain't have nothing on, yo. I didn't realize I was gonna go all the way out there. I figured I was going around the corner and shit. I was coming right back. I ended up going on a fucking mission. I ain't have shit. I ain't have nothing to protect myself with. They saying now they want us to wear shit when we go outside. Like you gotta wear like a scarf over your face or a mask
But
or
this is
whatever.
my thing though. They they caused this pandemic. Cause my thing is, y'all tell people that's only infected or sick to wear certain stuff.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, the healthy people might be walking around with the shit more so than the sick people because we thinking we good because we ain't got nothing to worry about.
facts.
Meanwhile, we the ones probably pressing this shit around to every damn body.
Yep, that's true. That is true.
How much that's for? Course with this blood pressure test?
It says
guys,
delivery
what are your,
for over 100 plus.
what have been your quarantine vibes? Have you done something productive during this time?
You said what?
Have you done anything productive during this time to help better yourself?
Have I done anything?
Productive with the quarantine time.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I spent maybe the first week of the quarantine just writing music. Kind of like hold myself up. Like Katie and Lava tell you, they ain't hear from me for like 2-3 days.
Mm.
They was calling me, seeing if I was alright and shit. I was just locked in. I was locked in. Like
Nah, it
I
be
was like,
like
yo,
that.
I was like, yo, I got to use this time wisely. Like, so I just locked in and just was just writing, just doing writing exercises and shit like that. Just getting my pen back together and whatever. And then
My concern is he didn't catch corona trying to get a booty call.
who? I have not been out late for no booty calls. I haven't been out late for no booty calls. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. That is my concern. As long as you don't catch corona trying to get pussy, we're good.
Nah, bro. It's not. It's never worth it. It's never worth it, bro. She gotta come here.
Yo, I dare you to tell her to come to grandma's house and fuck it and be like,
Listen,
please,
either she with it, or she not. If she ain't with it, then I'll see you when it's over.
what, you gonna fuck you on grandma's couch?
I mean, I don't know where it's gonna be at, but it's gonna be somewhere.
Bro, I remember one time I was in school, right? And I had a friend that was in Yonkers. I was living at his grandma's house, and it was so embarrassing because he said he had the house himself. Nah, B.
It's
Never again.
crazy. It's
Never
crazy.
again.
So we waiting on a guest? Or
I mean, we're gonna be waiting on the guest. And we're gonna play the Jamal song, so we're gonna turn off our camera and mic for
okay,
it,
cool.
and then we'll come back.
All right,
But wait,
cool. Y'all tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Just I'm gonna play the song
You
right
said
now.
mute the mic in the video, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
Used to cook, shuffle with my apron. I go wave and let my nuts hang. I eat Legacy, bam, posse. Fuck the grind, roll a broccoli. As a chick, we would pitch, pedal on the strip, King Johnny. My soul glowed before that Jerry Curl mocked me. It's funny, shooters like the Gary, shots at the wacky. Influences happy Gil always playing hockey. Big Daddy, I piss on walls against all love. Wipe my own ass, what you take this 2 class off. Spit at the camera and flex like oh 2 clock. She bustin' and get trained, she a metro guard. I get in the booth and work, I get in the booth and work. I don't even proof my work, whatever I jot it works. Whenever I write it works, I'm planning to work to pay it. Take it works, I'm working this to wait. Whenever I say no, it pure first. Okay, now this here ain't nothing like it used to. Middle fingers, I'm on that move. That means you fucking with an asshole. Now we back home. Back up off me, back up off me. 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 Back up off me. Bitch, you barely know me, don't make shit get out with. Niggas swear they homies working in the same offices. Just snap the fist, coughing, that's your coffin. Just a Terrell flow. No hand in hand, we use elbows. Don't ever hand me your cell phone. You got the memo, you be working from home. You said hell yeah. But your spouse said hell no. That's scandalous. Quarantine crib, can't handle it. Get food with our shelves gone. Y'all scavenging. Young savages, Dow Jones, no averages. Death rates versus recovery, no comparison. Mass media propaganda. People panicking. Pandemic, pick the candidate. Check the pamphlet. Double check all your answers and wear gloves. Tough love, take no chance. Okay, now this here ain't nothing like it used to. Middle fingers, I'm on that move. That means you fucking with an asshole. She go home, now we ain't that cold. Back up off me, back up off me. Back up off me, back up off me. Back up off me, back up off me. Back up off me, back up off me.
Situated is a situation. Time ticking, money calling, and I'm losing patience. The bag is looking funny, then the body's dry. Smell it. Backwoods full and puffing that heavy smoke. This might be the coldest shit that I ever wrote. It's got a Gore-Tex 650 feel to it. I'm numb to the pain, nigga, I handle it. Y'all let me feel it. Real soul like fish do it. Nigga, this sweet music. It was the street, pampering the translucent. These new blogs got me shooting for a translucent. I got a lot on my plate, I gotta stomach that. This life's the bitch I'm hard, never let me back. I'm busy myself, I gotta get it back. I'm slipping and falling, so how you cope with that? So take a walk with me. Come see what I see, come in this talk with me. Whatever you feeling, I got the remedy. They treat us like targets up in the inner city. And these youngest is focused on being litty. And white walk Niggas is feeble-minded, no thought process and verses. And you wonder why they phasing out the real spitters. God hands, skinny jeans is the meal ticket. Yeah, constructs fit for the vibe. The coolest made us and built us full tough for the grind. Yeah. We used to congregate at the chicken spot. College to hot, one and done. Missed the shot. And finally situated in a situation. Said I'm taking money, calling and I'm losing patience. The back is looking funny, then the body drop. Tell them niggas suck my dick, finna set a shot. If it's about the bag, it's a situation. Mask up, fully loaded, it's a situation. Fucking hand out, nigga, we ain't doing favors. I got it out the mud, nigga, ain't no big statements. Money, get it, bullets spraying up and in and out the church. It's like my therapy, I'm getting out the hurt. It's that $8 that I'm getting out the swerve. My young boys wild, they don't stand for the nonsense. Let it blow that chain with a cartridge. Knock a man down in the kitchen, eating porridge. Find them up boxes in the storage. My life is like a movie. We get it popping like a Uzi. On the head like a goofy. Do that all dirty. Pass it to the homie with the 30. Share what a rim, we call them dirty. My life is kind of different. Black and greasy in the kitchen. Trying to make $1 million off a bitchin'. I told my niggas chill. My shit like John Wayne in the field. Watching drink. Cause that nigga deal. Yeah. If I ain't situated in this situation, said I'm taking money, calling and I'm losing patience. The bag is looking funny, then the body drop. Tell them niggas suck my dick, finna set a shot. If it's about the bag, it's a situation. Mask up, 40 loaded, it's a situation. Ain't down, nigga, we ain't doing favors. I got it out the mud, nigga, ain't no right statements. Niggas moving funny with this rap shit. Picture pennies, they forgot I'm the one sing. Used to risk our lives over dumb shit. I had to walk it like I took it just to run shit. Yeah, these bitches really coming down me dozen. This front me get it front. Yeah, I cannot lose when I came with nothing. I came about the gutter, I was made for hustling. Life full of sin, it's hard to live right. Niggas doing life before they live life. They selling souls for new strips. Niggas who just sets at the hood lit. That niggas still up in that Nike tech. She get a robber when you dig up in your wifey next. Stuffing all this pain in my verses. Nigga, you play corners more than trap. Yeah, but you don't got me on some other shit. You gotta balance out the people that you never win. They claim the balls, but they really working. Social media is blind, we know who really working. Yeah, we ain't the case for that, we get you paid. The ones who claim they started, know it's no shame. The hoes say Spilly, he be acting up. They want the smoke until the medics gotta patch him up. If I ain't situated, it's a situation. Say I'm taking money, calling and I'm losing patience. The bag is looking funny, then the body drop. Tell them niggas suck my dick, finna set a shot. If it's about the bag, it's a situation. Mask up, 40 loaded, it's a situation. Fucking hand out, nigga, we ain't doing favors. I got it out the mud, nigga, ain't no right statements.
Hi.
What's up?
We are coming back. I'm
Huh?
just trying. We are all coming back right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys. They never listen to me when I send them cues. So okay, we got one back. Where's Mikey? Let me take off this. Oh, now you can see this. Yo, Mikey, come back, bro. Okay, well, until Mikey decides he wants to come back, we here with the infamous Mad Pueblo Suples.
You said that in Spanish?
No, I said I'm mad you really put the suplex.
Yeah, local suplex. What's up?
Man, I'm still mad that you gave me that quiz and the only question I got right was how old you were when you lost your virginity.
Yeah. I was 12.
You the hoe.
I was lying for so many years. I had to finally do it.
Oh, damn. So you're here. Finally, we can talk our shit that you've been wanting to talk. You have no cue to save you, though.
That's true.
Are
Well,
you okay? Are you okay with?
I'm gonna be a 15-minute guest because I'm going somewhere at 7 o'clock too.
You going where at 7 o'clock?
I gotta go pick up some food.
Man, there's something called Uber Eats.
No, I'm going to. I want to get out the house.
Man, well, eventually Mikey will make his way. So that song we just played was Skrilla Gambino Situation featuring English McFly, and then we also played Jones No Chances. But I played Skrilla because it's something we all been talking about when we were gonna do the episode at DPS, and that was to pay respect to Basquiat.
Yes.
Unfortunately, right before the coronavirus broke out, Basquiat mine passed away from, I'm not sure if we're allowed to speak about it, but from medical complications. Our deepest condolences do go out to the family and to everyone in the independent scene that's been hurting over this. You know, it's different when someone dies and it hurts, you know, but this is someone that's paid such due, like he did so much for the indie scene, you know, whether he was pushing them, you know, through his trolling to talk about their music or through different events he's thrown, you know, there's not one indie person, including ourselves, that said they've not been affected by him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So anyone want to share a memory or something with him?
Yeah, I'll go. CP, you want to go, or you want? I can take this one.
CP, unmute your mic or fix your mic.
Yo, my bad. My bad. I was up there talking to grandma. I hear what y'all was talking about though. Y'all talking about JB.
CP, come back in, come out, go in and go out again. Yo, I swear to God, CP has a microphone where it doesn't work.
His shit went out. It went out again.
There you go.
But you could tell us your story.
All right. So I was introduced to JB in 2015. I knew of JB since 2013, but I was introduced to him in 2015 because of my label mate at the time wanted him to host our event that we was having for our album release, our mixtape releases, and you know, that's where I met him at, and I didn't know much of him because when I was an artist, I was on a different, I guess, demo than what he worked. So you know how the demo that he worked with, like Authentic Spitters, Hard. He really wasn't into commercial artists like that. So I was demo, the commercial demo, and I didn't know him that well. But he said that he knew of me, and he did a great job that night. Like we did like a talk show style album release where we performed, and then later we had brought the couch out and stuff. You know, we did that type of album, and ever since then I have been rocking with him. And just not to fake my relationship with him, we did have a rough patch, I think around 2017 or 2018, where we had publicly got into it, and everybody knows. But the person that he was, when I did run into him at an event, I ran into him at a Deuce the Privilege event. You know, we went to the side and we hashed out everything that we had felt about each other. And it wasn't for show either. We personally went to the side and we talked about it, and we had patched things up from there. And from that point on, my company had been working with him for what we do since then. So he's been a big part of Signature Series, and he was a big part of our. And the best part of one of the great things about Basquiat is that he was a part of stuff that you wouldn't have known that he was a part of. He never wore everything on his sleeve as if he helped this person do this or he helped that. Basquiat did a lot for a lot of people, and you won't know until they tell you, because he probably, did so much he probably forgot. And people will tell you, Basquiat helped me with that play, or Basquiat helped me do such and such. So the latest thing that we worked on together was Our Matter, and he was brought on to do what he does, and he was hired to just promote it to the Harlem and Uptown, because he's like he was and still is probably the elite promoter on the indie scene Uptown. So while we took care of our area here in Brooklyn, we paid him to promote Uptown, and he did that. And if you ever been to an Our Matter show, the place is packed from wall to wall, and that's from everybody's promotion, and he was a big part of that. And I actually did an interview with him maybe like a week before things happened to him. So I don't know if that footage is still gonna. I don't know what's going on. I didn't even question it. But Basquiat he was truly a person that did a lot of stuff for a lot of people. And as I said, the best part about him is that it wasn't for bragging rights. It was that he knew what he could do. He knew who he was. And if he could do it for you, he could do it. If he couldn't do it for you, he'll let you know. There's the public persona of JB, the jerk, the asshole. And I could say that, but that's something me and him talked about personally. There was the jerk and there was the asshole. But behind the scenes, he really was a piece of a lot of people's puzzle. And I don't know if there's going to be anybody that could come close or even replicate his authenticity, because most of the people in his position that I know are there to brag. They are there to wear it on their sleeve. They're there to say, look what I've done. Look what I could do. Nobody's fucking with me. Nobody could do what I could do. But he really wasn't like.
And that is where I had a conversation with Coney yesterday, right? What you exactly said, especially about the people running him. Like, it's no secret, me and him, like, we've flashed heads and everything, but he knows I forever respect him, and I've gotten that confirmation, from him in some form. So when I see people now wearing his death on their sleeve, it's actually quite disturbing to me, honestly. And I don't get disturbed a lot by people action. So when people are going and talking about throwing a concert, and I'm extremely with a concert happening for him, if it goes to family, yes. But some of the people that they want to talk about putting on, were the bandwagon people. It wasn't nearly like, if you told me they're gonna put Skrilla first, Vegas, those people that constantly stood by him since day one, fine. But I heard names that were off the wall. And that's what bothered me, right? And even people that I've seen personally talk about him. I hear like, oh my God, legendary Basquiat, rest in peace. And it's disturbing. It hurts. Because at least admit you've had falling out with him. Like, you have admitted it. I admitted it.
Yeah.
And still say you respect him. Don't sit here, bash him behind his back. And then when he's dead, that's my homie, that's my man,
Yeah.
That's my dick.
So, and one of the things that, because the same way you felt, I felt too, but I had to really take my self-inventory, and I have to say, Basquiat was the person that he probably patched things up with those people we didn't even know. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's fine, right? Yeah. But don't sit here while these people, like, he might have wronged you in any way, shape, or form. We're imperfect humans. We were not made to be 100% correct. That's why he took the fucking apple. Now I'm 5 years later. Okay, so you can't go afterwards after all the shit you talk.
Yes.
Never rectifying it,
Publicly.
and then publicly going and saying rest in motherfucking peace. I'm sorry. That is a giant, like, hypocritical backstep. Like, I swear to God, if I ever die at a young age, please stop the person that hates me that started saying, oh my God, I'm better. Please. Please.
I'll make sure John don't say that.
Facts. Slap him. Slap them all.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Listen, Mikey, I'm sorry. I know he's your friend, but he had that one coming.
Look. Whatever y'all do, like that, he has made amends with that. He knows y'all gonna talk about him. We've had a conversation about it, so I don't. If you don't mind, I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Listen, I want to make it known. Like, Mikey's gonna have an email with my wishes on who the fuck to slap, and know that it's okay with a notarized signature.
Yeah, she told me that. She told me that already too. I was like, listen, you know, I do it. Like, you know me, I don't care. Like, I go around and slap everybody. You know what I'm saying?
This was her last wishes. They can't arrest him if that's the person's last wishes.
Yeah.
And you absolutely, but you know how you said, like, that's how you are. That's how I am too. We live in this era now where everything is so sensitive. Like, personally, me, if a motherfucker died and I ain't fuck with them, I don't give a fuck. And I'm not gonna say rest in peace. You can rest in shit for all I care. But we live in a time where people say, oh, just because somebody died, you can't send their condolences. Like, because to me, it's funny. When people, when it happened to Basquiat, when it happened to AD the General years ago, when people say rest in peace and they send them their love, it looks funny to me. It's like you're celebrating that they died because when they were
dead. Yep.
And give them that respect when they were here, but now that they died, you want to give them that's wrong. That's disrespect to me. So you know, that's why, like, I find it funny when I saw people doing that. I was like, oh, word. Me and Basquiat had a conversation maybe a month before all of this happened, and he was just telling me about the people he just don't rock with. He was like, I just don't rock with this person. I don't rock with it. And I, you know, and really why? Because they don't support like they say they support. So it was really interesting to me to see him in his passing, to see people now want to support him. Whenever they do this tribute show, it's going to be packed to the house. But why couldn't his other shows be packed to the house? He was here doing those things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that was the same thing. I didn't know him personally, right? But Hollywood Play.
Yeah.
Everyone went crazy. Like, I remember I was trying to calm down live and Exile at the time because they were really upset about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I couldn't say I related to him. I didn't know the guy. You know, I didn't go to the concert. I think it was an event you were doing that day I went to.
For Hollywood Play?
The big concert that happened for Hollywood Play?
That wasn't me.
That was the same day as the kid event.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, because that was in the summer, around the summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did, like, everyone else went to it, but I feel like I would have been hypocritical and other than the fact that I was working. But I feel like it'd be hypocritical to me if I didn't know him at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and truthfully, to that, I say, Katie, there's a lot of Hollywood Plays. There's a lot of AD the Generals. There's a lot of Basquiat Minds. And I think we need to understand that we are a network. We are the network. So I'll go to people's shit just because I know what it's like to be supported, how I want to be supported. You should never feel like you're there for no reason. You're there because you're a part of this network and you're a brand on this network. So it just makes it more, I guess I want to say it makes it more expansive than what it is. So, but if you have a falling out with somebody and you decide not to go, now that's personal. That's different.
Yeah.
But just go there and show your respects. Yeah. You know, I think about it like this. Like right now, our company is working on something for Hollywood Play, like a movie about his life. But who's going to celebrate the independence when they're not here? Who's going to celebrate Who's gonna tell your story, Katie? God forbid you pass. Who's gonna tell my story? Who's gonna tell Mikey B's story? Who's gonna tell CP's story when he's not here? These people are important to the independent scene. So whether it's a memoir, a book, or some sort of short film, people can make fucking YouTube movies about shooting and killing each other. You can make a fucking YouTube movie about somebody from the independent scene.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I say that to say you shouldn't feel bad about going out to those things or feel a way about going out to those things because you're just celebrating the circuit because you're a part of it. And you're doing something that you would want people to do for you. Like, I already know, God forbid something to happen to you and we had to work on your story. I already know how I'm putting.
Listen, I already, the fact that someone else told me that same thing with that same reaction.
I can read you.
Listen, if you want to be involved too, just apparently throwing me a birthday party on the show. Hopefully, we get out of quarantine by then. You could be part of their fuckery.
That's a fact.
So, what about the give back? Are you still doing that?
Right now, because everything is up in the air, I don't want to say I'm going to push it back right now because I'm still waiting to hear on a few more details.
All right.
I would love to still have it on time, but my OCD is letting me know.
Yeah.
But enough about the give back. Tell us about you and Signature Series. The full reason we got you here, because I heard that's the best indie art form ever.
Signature Series. Well, my team is not here, but it's not just me. So Signature Series Arts is a live event production company that specializes in promotion of artists. So we primarily do, I guess people would say, hip hop shows or underground shows, but we do shows in schools to promote artists in certain ways, whether it be through newspaper, social media promotion, street promotion, all forms of promotion. And now, moving into 2020, what we were supposed to be doing was incorporate brand for artists. So that's one thing we were gonna do. The thing that I guess the flagship of our company now is the Our Matter open mics. It was a open mic. It will be a bi-weekly open mic every other Thursday from this next time we do it. And we already did 4 shows or 3 shows. And we're just bringing back the open mic feel to Brooklyn primarily. Of course, we're going to spread out around the city and obviously out of state, but right now we're just targeting Brooklyn and give artists a home to go to get their shit off every other week. The open mic thing was a dying platform, and a lot of promoters made it so where it went from doing $10 open mic to now you're paying $100 and all of these costs for an open mic. So we just want to bring it back home, bring it back to basis of this is just the open mic. At the open mic, you can get your video played. You have album release parties, single project release parties, all in general. And we'll celebrate you in a promoting type of way. And with the brand coming in, we'll try. Now we'll be making pencils and teddy bears and all types of branding items specifically for that artist though. So it will be something specific. Radio. So we'll probably sell that night with your branding or something.
So let me ask you a question, right? You trying to do it in a way where it's not going to break the artist's pocket, but aren't you worried about it breaking, like is it where is the crossroads for both the artist and the entity actually both benefit from that?
Excuse me, I broke up.
No, I was saying because you know you want to make the cost affordable. How does it work? You know, make a profit too because you guys are a business.
Yeah. Well, we've been very very the great thing about just the company period is this is not living for us. This is not our work wages. So everything that comes in, all of the capital that comes into the business stays in the business. So we've been fortunate in that aspect where we bring somebody like an accountant that'll let us know this is what we need to, this is what we can spend, so we're not overspending and things like that. But it doesn't matter anyway because all the revenue goes back into the business anyway. So it's not like the rest comes in, I got to go pay my rent and I got to pay my car. You know what I mean? So everything that comes in, whether we have a night or a good night, it's going back. So we've been very fortunate with that. With that type of mindset, you can never go broke. A lot of promotion stuff because the revenue ends up in the promoters living it as well.
Yeah.
And we've put Signature Series is put off to the side as its own plant. It's going to grow itself. And we've just been fortunate with that thinking. And know, we've been doing shows since 2017. I think in that time we've had one bad show, and that show had in terms of attendance, it was like 100 people there. So thank God or whatever divine is watching over me or the company, but we've never had a bad turnout. So I've been fortunate with that.
I lost my sight when I was 14 years old, so I really navigate the world.
So I've gathered you all here today, right?
Huh?
Because I've gathered everyone here today. First of all, shout out to Mark LeBron, aka the owner of BTS. You know, we miss our home. We'll be there soon. But there's an important matter that we've all gathered here today about. Tomorrow is fucking part one of WrestleMania.
Tomorrow's what?
WrestleMania.
Oh, that bullshit.
Yeah, that bullshit. I might not even watch it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
Bro, listen, I keep it a buck with you, bro. I'm not even interested in the least.
Word.
Bro, like it's not even. It doesn't even sound good. I heard Brock Lesnar pressed Vince McMahon, told Vince McMahon he needed to cancel it. Bobby Lashley had COVID. Carmelo had COVID. Somebody else had COVID.
I heard the
I think Bobby Lashley healed up in time to actually record his match. But they're like I heard COVID is running rampant throughout the WWE, and it's
yeah,
Vince
because
McMahon is just
even
looking
though
at
they
dollars.
got rid of the audience, they still
running around with each other. Facts.
Right. So it's like the point of that.
I'm not with it at all, bro.
And then for true fans, that shit to me is retarded because like my thing is because I'm sure we all at some point saw the one with Stone Cold. That shit right there should have told y'all right there the shit was not gonna be the same.
The episode of Raw when he came on.
Yeah, like
see, I saw the clip. I ain't even watched the shit. When I heard they wasn't gonna have no audience, I was like, no, fuck this, bro.
Listen, it was no matter what he had horrible stage presence because he stuck without a crowd. But at the same time, it was so bad. It was so funny.
It was cringy.
Right.
It was cringy.
But I feel like if what you call never said nothing, if what was his name? Byron never said nothing, it wouldn't have been funny.
Would have been. He was like, "Hey, yeah."
Right, but if he never would have said anything, it would have still felt awkward. It still would have looked awkward. So yeah. I'm like, and then every show after that, you could tell it was awkward. Like you could hear everything.
Shit was cringy, bro. The Attitude Era superstars, they all lived off of crowd participation. So to have him there without a crowd, it was like, yo, I know it's 316 and all that, but like, we could have figured something out. Like, he could have did a video call. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, they did on the first time they had it, right? They did the clips of old matches. They could have did a whole show of all his old matches.
Facts.
Yo, but
Like
I'm
it
here
didn't
still
have to be like that.
listen, I'm still mad though because we sitting there, you know, everyone's going crazy that WrestleMania's on fucking TV. And okay. You got
I don't know. I just don't
you
know
can
about
watch
this
it
WrestleMania.
on the network. But you can watch it on the network.
And that's another thing they're trying to do. Their buy rates of the WWE network are gonna go skyrocket when nobody was using that shit.
Right. But at
Nobody.
the same
I have not watched a WrestleMania. I mean, a wrestling pay per view on the WWE network in years, bro. I stream my shit off of whatever illegal means I can do it.
I ain't
Pharaoh, what
even
do you
mad at you.
before you have to go?
What? Say that again.
Yeah, say that again.
What are your thoughts on all this before you have to go?
Hear you.
She said, "What are your thoughts on this topic before you have to go?"
Oh well, I don't accept no WWE slander, so I wasn't even listening to y'all.
Oh, he just dubbed the whole situation.
Okay, so tell us
I
your
feel you.
opinion of this whole thing then. Because even though you're a heavy supporter, like I support it, I'm probably gonna watch it.
Yo, I support it too. Listen, I'm a WWE fan through and through, 110%, bro. But this is wrong. Wrong is wrong, bro. Like you can't.
Vince,
I can't do it, bro. I can't.
yeah,
Like Vince is wrong on this one. He's wrong on
Mike,
this
you
one.
ever talk to a Jay-Z fan?
Huh?
You ever talk to a Jay-Z fan?
No, I don't. I never.
Nah, I get
know
what
better.
yo Sparrow. I get where you coming from, bro. I get where you coming from. Trust me. And honestly, like it's not like we bad mouthing wrestling itself. It's just my
Yeah,
thing is like you talking to people that like came out the womb listening to
Facts.
this shit. So
Facts.
it's not
yeah,
like we just like millennial wrestlers. Nah, we talking about like fucking
Like
WrestleMania
we know what the
1
fuck we
to
talk about.
now
Yeah, exactly.
type shit. So I'm
Like yo,
like,
I get it. Like I totally get why he's doing it. Like I totally
right,
get it.
but
But
damn,
like it's nah, bro. Like this ain't it, bro.
it's like
This ain't it.
from watching WrestleMania 1 to now, that type of fanship is like y'all could have did nothing to make this a little better.
Yo, any other pay-per-view they could have got away with no audience, bro. Any other
Right.
pay-per-view, any other show
yeah.
they could have gotten away with it.
And this is my
WrestleMania
thing.
is not gonna be good, bro.
And this
It's
is the
not.
first time that you have WrestleMania ever for 2 nights.
2 nights.
I've never ever saw any WrestleMania that's 2 nights. And you telling me for 2 nights
So
you have no
what are
audience
they
for
gonna do?
2
What are they gonna
nights?
do? Are they gonna do it 2 hours and 2 hours? Because
I
WrestleMania is
don't
usually 4
know.
or 5 hours.
Right.
It's
The
usually 4 or
kickoff
5 hours. That
show,
shit don't be going up until
kickoff
midnight.
show, it's like 4 hours altogether with the kickoff show. Like 4 or
Yeah,
5
with the
hours.
kickoff. Yeah, so it's like, yo, they must be doing like 2 hours, 2.5 hours every tomorrow and
What
Sunday.
happened, Sparrow?
I gotta go. Was on. When I have a better time, I'll definitely be tuned in. And thank
Yo,
you
we
so much.
appreciate you coming through, bro.
Copy.
Don't worry, we'll put you on if we go in again next week.
All right, no problem.
The
All
rest of
right, bro.
talk.
But
All
yo,
right.
I don't know, yo. I don't know. Like,
The Vince is wrong on this one. He's
like I don't
wrong on this one.
understand, bro. Like, why?
Yo, the fact that they said Brock Lesnar pressed him and told him you need to cancel WrestleMania just shows you a lot. Because Brock Lesnar don't do none of that type of shit.
Word.
None of it, bro. Like that's not him. So the fact that he went up to Vince personally and said, "Yo, you need to cancel this shit or we beefing." Yo, like that's wild, bro. He's putting his wrestlers in danger.
Oh no.
Any other time, yo, any other pay-per-view, this shit would have been fine.
All right, guys. So this is what I have so far with the card, right?
Huh?
This is the card so far for WrestleMania.
All right, let's see.
We'll find out Goldberg's competitor tonight, supposedly.
Because
Wait,
what's the
what?
name is not fighting. Because Roman Reigns is not fighting. So Goldberg.
Why?
Is
What
gonna have a new
happened? What
competitor.
happened?
He doesn't want to get sick. He don't want to. He don't want to take the chance. You know he had that leukemia, so he's high risk.
Right, but when the hell when did he announce that?
Like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago.
Like last week.
He was like, "Yo, I'm not doing that." I was like, "It was longer than that."
But didn't they just sign the shit last week?
Yeah, they signed the shit like 3 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing it." A lot of people dropped out.
But
a
that's
lot of
my
people was
thing.
like, "No, I'm not doing it."
Right, but that's my thing. Like y'all knew this was happening. It's not like y'all didn't know shit was happening. Y'all fucking left the audience at home.
So here's my
shit was happening.
all right. Here's my thing, right? Since we all know Roman Reigns was beating Goldberg, right? What are we gonna do when they keep the strap on Goldberg now? Because they're not gonna let him not have it. Who else is Goldberg gonna fight?
It might be like a SummerSlam type of thing.
They need to cancel his match altogether. They need to cancel that match.
They'll hold it, huh?
They need to cancel that match altogether.
Right, because if
He
not,
need to go ahead and just. He need to drop the strap.
No. Pause.
What?
It's Goldberg versus Braun.
Wait, who?
Oh, I can go for that. Okay.
Who?
I'm not mad at that.
According to CBS News, with Strowman replacing Roman Reigns, who opted out of performing at WrestleMania, reportedly due to health concerns as he's immunocompromised as a cancer survivor, WWE to keep the book that was seemingly planned for this match that is putting Strowman over Goldberg as the Universal Champion. It is not so much that I think Strowman is a long-term solution in the main event picture, but he is perfectly capable and deserving of being a transitional champion as the Big Show was back in the day. Due to their overwhelming size and strength, it is always believable that they could beat us.
Oh, I forgot that I have the god of all wrestling here, my cousin Jay Troy. As soon as he come down, so he could give his input real quick. He has his own show.
It kind of makes sense now, being that they made him lose his fucking belt.
Braun Strowman is fighting Goldberg, bro.
Yes. Because Roman Reigns pulled out.
I know he pulled out,
but like the day that he was supposed to tape his match.
I know, bro. But what I'm saying is, what am I gonna do if they keep Goldberg having the strap? Because they're not giving it to Braun.
I think they're gonna throw it on. I think they're gonna throw it on Braun Strowman to be like a Roman. This could have been you.
No, I don't want him to have it like that.
Yeah, you know how WWE petty as hell.
That's so bad.
Petty as hell. You know
I don't. Braun doesn't deserve that.
Not like that.
No, don't just give it to me. He didn't earn it.
He should have got it 2 years ago. Beat Brock. It's like, but that's what like this whole WrestleMania thing. I haven't been watching wrestling like that, but I know what's going on. The Undertaker, the American Badass thing.
Wait, American Badass Undertaker coming back?
Kinda, yeah. Like,
they have like a American Badass and like before he got put down on.
Who's he fighting?
AJ.
AJ.
The fuck is a boneyard match?
It's gonna be a fight in the graveyard.
It's kind of like a fucking graveyard match.
Yo, why don't they do more shit like how they did the delete the shit, the fucking shit Matt Hardy did when he was in TNA.
But you heard what Matt Hardy said when he left.
No,
he said that him and Bray Wyatt went to Vince and was like, we had mad ideas. First of all, they didn't even want to like wrestle. They didn't want to be on like wrestle every week.
Yeah.
They said they wanted to film stuff from the Hardy compound, all that stuff. What's up? What's going on?
That's Jay Troy.
What's going on, bro?
He's on the Rawrrzone right now.
Yeah.
What's up?
So they wanted to. Hold on. They wanted to film stuff from like the Hardy compound, all that stuff, and Vince basically shot them down. And like they had lost the titles to the freaking B team because him and Matt were champions.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They lost it to the B team,
right?
And like I was not all for that because I was never a fan of the B team.
They had a little run. I liked the little running. I didn't think it was long term, but
because Bo Dallas used to irritate me every week.
Bo Dallas is a fuckboy.
But WrestleMania right now is it's a joke. It should have been postponed. It should have been pushed back.
Exactly.
it doesn't feel like WrestleMania. I keep forgetting that tomorrow is WrestleMania.
We was just saying that shit.
Because
There's no
tomorrow's
prep.
not a
First of all,
WrestleMania day. Like
it should
it's
have been
not
automatically
Saturday's not
canceled.
WrestleMania.
It should have been
That-
automatically canceled once they found out that the fans couldn't be there, because the whole part of WrestleMania is the people from all around the world. This isn't no regular. This isn't Backlash. This isn't Extreme.
Exactly.
It's not No Mercy.
Any
This
show
is
would
our
have got away
Super
with
Bowl.
Exactly.
Any other show could have got away with it except for WrestleMania, bro.
Anything. But they keep saying, like Triple H said, that, oh yeah, the set is going to be crazy, all that stuff. But I feel bad for somebody like Drew McIntyre, who like this
waited
dude
his whole time, bro, to
his
get
whole career for this moment. He literally had to leave WWE, get his name back up, get his name up, come back to WWE, still eat plates of shit.
Right?
Word.
Yeah, right? Because he's
Still
fucking with Dolph Ziggler.
Word.
That was bad, bro.
And then he finally wins the Royal Rumble. I think turning him face was like one of the best things.
Yeah.
He has that big moment in the
And
Royal
they did
Rumble.
that at the last minute too. That was a last minute decision.
I felt like last year he should have beat Roman, but that was like first. That was. Like,
I don't think he was over enough to beat Roman yet.
I wanted him to. I felt like he needed a big win.
No, he definitely, absolutely.
He needed it. I was like, Drew is just one big win away, and him beating it was going to do nothing for like Roman. It did absolutely nothing for Roman, but did everything. But like
Roman really not over either. To be honest with you, he's just literally just been putting our face to the point where it's like, okay, he's the face. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even so much of just like, all right, Roman is cool. You know, we like him. Blah blah. Like we're gonna force feed Roman down your throat.
Video.
That's how it is. And John Cena, I think it was like John Cena. He just had an interview just saying like this, like, I mean, obviously, it's like common sense. There is no star. There's nobody that has been built the right way. They don't build people like that.
He was the last one. He was literally they have not built anybody correctly since John Cena, bro. Nobody has lasted. Nobody. Bro.
It was something that
maybe Bray Wyatt, but he always gets there and falls off. Like now.
He never keeps falling off, right? When they first introduced him, so that was like that final thing, like that.
Say that again.
So when he first came back, where he beat Daniel Bryan and all that, they should have let him stay champion from there. You know, all this stuff he's trying to do now.
Yeah, the fact that he lost to Goldberg was
he lost off a suplex.
Suplex. It literally perplexed me that he lost to Goldberg.
Yo,
I was like, yo, they're gonna build. He's fighting Goldberg. They're gonna build him up to be a monster. He's going to beat Goldberg, and Goldberg. And then when Goldberg won, I was just like,
he won off a suplex. That wasn't even a jackhammer.
It was a regular suplex.
Mikey thought I was lying.
This is somebody that took 155 curb stomps in one match and still got up.
Word. The sledgehammer,
all that stuff.
Like all that, and it still got up.
And loses off of a suplex.
What was it?
I don't know, bro. I think this. What's the match that we're all looking forward to seeing though?
Do I have one?
I'm looking forward to Edge and Randy Orton.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only one I want to see.
The best match.
Yeah, that's the only match I want to see.
Okay, because the world title matches, I mean, wait.
I don't care because a lot of them are gonna change hands anyway. So it's just like
Drew. I mean, I wanted him to have that moment in front of
people. Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of diluted. The women's match, I want Bayley to fucking lose that belt. It's either I want her to lose it to Naomi.
Bayley's so bad.
If it was up to me, I would put it on me again. But a lot of people's gonna want Sasha to have the whole Sasha Bayley thing. I'm like kind of over that.
Are they trying to make them both heels? I haven't been watching.
Somebody's gonna have to turn face. I think they're gonna have to turn Sasha face.
Because they both heels.
Yeah. I think Sasha has to turn face again. They can't. The main roster can't book Sasha like how she was in NXT when she was a heel. That is the Sasha that we love. The main roster don't know how to do that. So
weird. Like it's like, yo, they have two different sets of writers, bro. And then what works in NXT, they should just carry that shit the fuck over,
It's just like
bro.
I don't. It's like it's dead ass night and day when it.
It took forever for your girl. What's her name to get right? The Scottish girl. What's her name? Becky Lynch.
I love Becky.
Yo,
Becky,
forever for her
I
to get
love
right,
Becky
bro.
for
But when she was
years.
in NXT, she was dope, bro. But she couldn't get acted on the main roster.
No, the crazy thing is, and I was there in Brooklyn, the first takeover, and I watched Sasha versus Bayley. But to me, I love, and maybe I gotta watch the match over. I'm gonna probably rewatch both matches over. But I always love the Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch match over that Bayley and Sasha match.
I don't like Bayley. Bayley to me is she's washed, bro. She's washed, bro. Yo, I never liked her. I don't like her. Both of her gimmicks were trash. The heel and the face gimmick was trash.
Well, I feel like
she's a pretty decent wrestler, but I mean,
as a heel, she's not. I feel like she doesn't have a character. She's
corny.
She's just there.
She's corny, bro.
Always every week she's just trying to play heel.
Yeah,
and it's not coming.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. No. I don't like Bayley, bro. Like she's never hooked me to the point where I'm like, yo, I can watch.
When she was in NXT,
no, I can imagine because NXT is a lot more gritty.
I love Bayley when she was in NXT. Like I used to freak out that one time when they had brought her to the main roster just for one night when I think it was Battleground, and it was like Sasha had a mystery.
I remember that
when she came out and that arena erupted. And I was going crazy. I mean, like, I kind of knew it was going to be
big. Yeah, it had to be, yeah.
Oh, I was going crazy. But I was always a Becky Lynch guy. Even when, like, she first came up and she was doing the whole straight fire thing. And, like, that's when, like, Becky Lynch was the least relevant out of the four horsewomen. And, like, I was still a Becky Lynch fan. Like, I still love Becky. Like,
if you look bad that she's, like, the least relevant.
If you look at my old stuff on Instagram and Facebook, you would see, like, I would always, Becky. Even when she became the first SmackDown Women's Champion, I was Becky. Like, I always loved Becky. Yeah. But I don't know, y'all.
WrestleMania gonna be shit. What happened?
Your boy Jamal jumped on the feed.
Who jumped on?
Jamal.
Oh yeah.
You want to do what?
Yo, link them to here. Yo, hold on, bro. Hold on. All right, Katie. All right.
But so this is a pretty show.
Hi.
Whenever we talk about
I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm going to
you out.
But yeah, I don't want to make it.
Yo, I'm going to tell you, I got Wi-Fi.
Huh?
I love Sophie Mania. I'm just gonna watch it.
You know, I got PS4 and shit now, so
I'll wait for the clips.
You played the demo?
I didn't play the demo. It's great.
Bro. Yo, that's it right there.
That's it? Yeah, I can't wait for that. I actually got the bread to actually buy this shit, so like I'm glad I picked that video, so it's like I'm able to appreciate this shit.
Tell us your favorite memory.
Huh?
I muted Mikey's mic. Ha ha!
You said what?
I muted Mikey's mic. All right, there you go.
What'd you say? You said tell you what?
What is your favorite memory?
Of what? Of with JB?
No, I mean we could talk about the JB memories, but also our show.
Oh no, I didn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Nah, shit, I'm trying to remember. Because we did a lot of shit.
Yo, you remember when we did the Christmas cat rap?
The Christmas cat rap.
The Christmas cat challenge, where we found that old storybook. Well, I found the old storybook and the members from were laughing along with.
You
To
said
the,
what? What was the last part you said?
when VDP was rapping along to the Shaggy beat, it wasn't me to the Christmas cat book.
Oh, okay. Nah, I had to try to hear what you were saying first. But nah, that was definitely fun though. I was trying to remember like a lot of because we did a lot of shit. I remember when we did one of our first crossover shows when you came over to Friday night show.
Are you talking about that Christmas episode where I got drunk?
That was the only one we did. I thought we did more than one.
I remember you did one for like the last episode before Christmas, and y'all got me fucked up.
That's the one you said you almost died, right? Not that one, right?
No, I almost died at WVM party.
Right, that was the VMR party. But I remember we did a crossover. Oh, but see, at least you ain't died on the show. You died at the party.
I died both ways. Listen, man, I died from a hangover after that episode, and then
that was your fault. That was your fault though, because you tried to be like, no, I got this. I'm like, okay, you know you were smoking, you're not a drinker. Stop. But you insisted. So
you know,
as the host that I was, who was I to turn down? You know. Again.
You know. That reminds me of. You remember that time at Blackthorn with Get Big Silly?
Oh Lord, which one? Get Big Silly had everybody fucked up from the floor up.
The first time I tried it, where I was like, "Oh, go big or go home."
Oh yeah, and then you definitely had to go home after that one.
Yo, but the worst part was I came to the show after the first give back, thinking I ate a regular brownie, and it turned out it wasn't.
You said what?
Remember when I came for that show with Brian June right after that, thinking I had a normal brownie, but it turned out it was the wrong one.
And the episode where you couldn't talk and we had to talk for you? The whole damn episode damn there? Yeah. I remember.
Yo, I called Rock up. He forced me to do the show. I was like, yo, Rock, that's following me, bro. He's like, who's following you? I'm like, cops out. Yo, I'm telling him the cops are following me while I'm in the Uber.
Yo, she had some shit babe, after the give back show and had to do her show. And was so high that she couldn't do her show at all. And Rock let her do the show anyway. He was like, well, look, you got a co-host, you be all right. Cause I thought she was fine till she started talking. I was like, wait, Katie, you all right? She was like, no.
Someone told me I sounded like a retarded Brian Griffin.
Bruh, you was beyond done. And I was just like, all right, Katie. I was like, thank God you gave me your rundown of how you wanted to do the show before that. And I was like, oh shit.
Yo, when is Mikey coming back?
I don't know. I don't think he know he off.
Nah, he turned off his own. He turned off his picture.
Oh, whatever. Which one?
Nah.
Whatever.
She's like, I'm okay, ready to twerk, but only got my staples out today, so I'm gonna sit my ass down until your wedding. I said, bitch, you got a whole month of some change.
I remember what.
Wait, what did Nikki say?
Oh no, she told me something about somebody on her phone.
Oh, nah. I think the most epic moment we had when David was the DJ that day, that episode with Mickey Fax.
Oh yeah, that was my dude.
What you doing?
Huh?
He's still your dude. Are you talking about Mickey?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. So yeah,
that's still my dude too though. But nah, that was a real because I was like, wait, your name keeps sounding mad familiar. Wait, Mickey. Wait, I was like, yo, do you know somebody? He's like, yeah. I was like, wait, did you do it? He's like, yeah. I was like, hey, what the hell? I was like, okay. Remember, before I knew of him because of a gospel song that he did with somebody from my church, and who's fitting thing?
The girls, all the girls. Yeah. I booked it for tomorrow.
Well, you can't do shit because the shit closed.
Technically, they closed, right?
Right. Ain't no fitting tomorrow. It's closed. And I was just like, I knew of him because of that. And I was like, wait, Mickey, fact. Maybe it's two different people. But then he was like, nah, me and Jewel. Like, oh, wow. Okay, cool. And that's when I was like, well, how is that transition? He was like, nah, it's not really. It just goes to show that you can cross over from, different genres and still be about your business and stuff like that. And I was like, interesting. I was like, nice. So that was like, you went from this song to rough. And I was like, okay. But I could see the what's the word? Not continuity. Well, that in a sense, I guess. But, the versatility. The versatility. What the hell was that? That was you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the versatility of the two genres together. So that was one of my favorite moments.
Listen, man, that beatbox that they did for almost 45
minutes. Jamal said he was on the shitter. He said once he gets off the shitter, he coming on.
Reminiscing on memories right now.
On JB?
No, on our show. It's our birthday, goddammit.
On your show. Oh. Yeah, I wasn't watching y'all back then like that.
You heard, but look, you heard of us.
I know. Keep it a buck.
No,
to keep it a buck. So when everything was going down with the station and whatever, I knew of all of the shows or whatever like that, but I wasn't really I was still in Georgia at the time, so I wasn't listening. I don't think John had the app yet, or he did, and for whatever reason, I think he had the app for Apple, but he didn't have it for Android. That's when I had my Android. So it took a minute for me to get on, and then I know Katie was working with Live at the time, or maybe it was right after that, whatever the case was. But me and Katie knew of each other. We talked on the regular at that point, but I didn't know you had a show up until one day. I think I just randomly saw a live or something like that, and it was just like, okay. But I was so caught up in my own legal bullshit and home life bullshit at the time that I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of shit that was going on in the indie scene.
See, but there's one memory that includes myself privately influenced in our show.
Yeah.
And that is when Silva asked him how big his penis was.
What? Who?
What?
Remember?
Silva?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the other day? Oh, a few weeks ago?
I'm sorry, that moment never going away.
I mean,
yo, she made a meme out of that shit. Or was that you?
Somebody made a meme out of it?
One of y'all made it like a fucking boomerang out of this shit. Was that you or her?
It was
probably her.
It was Silva because
Katie. That was Silva, right?
It was Silva, yeah. She recorded us laughing because we just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. I saw, yeah. I did about
great sweatpants and all of that.
I did see
and
that.
Silva asked him.
She was like, "How big?" She was like, "How big?"
That was the last show we did.
Yeah, she was like, "How big was it?"
Hell no.
Caught me all the way off guard because usually I'm quick on the uptake with it, but she caught me all the way off guard with it.
What?
But that was Katie instigating shit though.
Of course it was, and I was in the back like, yo, I'm not in this.
Katie instigated the fuck out of that whole situation.
Pushing buttons.
Yo,
Katie instigated the whole fuck out of it.
Time out, right? Time out. In my defense, as your friend and now as your manager, right? I was looking into your best interest to find you a nice, successful woman with a bag. It's crazy in the good way, though, but not in the bad way. Like, she had her shit together. I was looking out for my client, and she likes anime.
No. Well, you know.
You never know what time will bring.
You know, then and you still owe her a sweatpant pic.
In the summertime, it's too cold. COVID got me shriveled up right now.
Like I said, Corona got me shriveled up.
What up?
What's good, brother?
So
Yo, why,
we got our
why you
last
look like you got the coronavirus, bro?
Yo, watch your fucking mouth when you talk to me.
Well, we didn't even hear what he said, so I guess he good.
He said,
All right.
"Why I look like I got the coronavirus?"
we got our final guest for tonight.
Facts.
You know, the infamous.
I can't hear him.
Can't hear.
Just using the bathroom.
You can't hear.
I'm having a Mikey complex right now.
Mike work.
Nah, his mic is working. I think.
I hear you.
Well, I'm about to do like Mikey did, then go out and come back in. I don't know.
Fact.
Use the cup.
I can't hear you now. You might have to go out and come back in.
What happened?
You might have to go out and come back in.
Who, CP?
Jamal.
Jamal, jump out and come back in.
Ladies, Mikey is single and willing to be a hoe. Just, you know, he's willing to do FaceTime stuff. He's not going to your house. So you can come to him and call him at 100 shopping people.
Katie be doing the fucking most.
I thought she was doing a damn infomercial just now.
Katie be doing the most, yo.
Well, listen, I can't do it to CP no more because wifey's down.
Nah. Thank God.
That's a fact.
Thank God. Thank God. She knows she was doing the infomercials for Mike. She said, I said, thank God she can't do it for me no more. Thank God. Yes. No. Can't do it.
So I gotta take it now?
Yep. You gotta take that. Wifey said, yep.
That's crazy. That's all right. Don't worry.
You heard that?
There's gonna be a time where I'm gonna blow up Katie whole shit.
It's all good.
I can't wait. Make sure it's recorded.
It might happen in June. Who knows?
Listen,
Yeah,
we
you never
wait.
know.
I already know for my birthday because it's on a Tuesday, all bets are off. So I've already come to accept it that I'm getting married in some form or not.
Y'all gotta remind me to take that day off and the next day after, so that way I ain't got no problem.
And the next day after?
I ain't got no problems.
And we all know what keeps me happy. So
Okay.
So we
I don't know if it's working. It's working now?
I can hear you. Can everybody hear him? I can hear him.
Yo.
It's sounding a little choppy on my end, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, well, I hear him.
Your face is choppy, nigga.
Oh shit! Damn.
He already know I'm gonna get Mikey to wash him, so we already established that years ago.
Listen, Anaya will wash you hands and feet, and she's not even a year old.
Okay.
Huh?
Well, damn.
Mikey is 6, and he's gonna throw vases at you.
Is this what you told me to come on so you could patronize me, bro?
Nah, we wanted you on because we played your new joint earlier in the show, and I
greatly appreciate that.
I know Katie has been wanting to get you on the show. She was you're one of the requested guests. So since you had something else, we figured we get you on.
And I greatly appreciate that.
I'm
messy.
So you got the song out. Where did the concept for that song come from?
Truthfully, like it was just quarantine. I mean, everybody's been making songs, but it didn't initially start off based around the ideas that I used with like Stacey Jones and all that.
Yeah.
Off is just like a hard song, and then I couldn't I couldn't finish it. So I was just like, you know what? With everything going on, let me see if I could flip something with it. And then I came up with the hook, and then I was like, you know what? I said something about Happy Gilmore with playing hockey, and I was like, I always wanted to run with his themes, like everybody who's named Jones with me. So K. Jones was definitely one person I wanted to draw and characterize myself as. I was taking it upon myself to happen and put the pen down, and I just started drawing. Started drawing masks, putting Lysol bottles, started drawing, and it just came to be. No interest.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, man, it's not.
So I got a question for you, John.
What happened, Katie?
I can barely hear. I don't know if it's on my end, if my phone,
It might be because remember we're streaming for the Wi-Fi, so you might have it. But how did you end up meeting this motherfucker?
How did I?
How do we end up meeting?
Like, I'm so sorry. Like, they have to deal with.
I know that I had to like meet a person like him. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that you feel bad that I had to meet him. I feel bad for y'all too, that y'all know this.
That's bad, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, Mikey. Yo, Mike, you that bad, bro?
Man, yo,
I'm a manager. Imagine how I feel.
Listen, so it's a funny in a sense, I guess. I don't know if Mike can share it better than me.
So
I've met him in front of the bungalow. I met him
in front of the bungalow, right by Katie crib.
Astoria, Queens. I met him in front of the club. And I just finished doing some things, and we met right before a showcase, and we've been cool up since. This had to be 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 09,
like
2010, yeah, something like that. Yeah, the bungalow.
Yeah,
we linked up. We found out we had a lot in common and shit. So it's always been like love with me and him. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. So
this whole time since you ordered the damn food,
it's been nothing but love since then.
Absolutely. Man, listen.
Why would you order it for tomorrow?
How would you order it for today? It's tomorrow.
Good, right? And he and my boy started pulling out guns in Dick's Sporting Goods.
And shipping shit.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Like,
this shit was wild.
That's why I said okay. To
we was bugging that day.
Fucking beef patty stuff.
We was bugging that day.
On the way here.
Fucking Dick's Sporting Goods. Pulling out the BB guns and shit.
Yeah,
we have quite funny.
Yeah.
But yes, I met him about 10 years ago. I had the pleasure of meeting him. He's a great guy, though. I was just joking before. I hope nobody felt that way.
Nah, they love me.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. Yeah, that's
obvious. Who are you lying to? Like, stop.
No, Katie loves me.
Huh?
I said Katie loves me.
I'm not making up for him, man. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I was in a job interview.
You would give him a job interview?
It would be like the name that I would pick.
Oh God!
Yeah, like he's a big dude.
That's even worse.
So back to maybe him without a beard when he didn't have a beard.
When he said I look like David Allen Greer.
Oh damn!
He used to clown me all the time, bro.
Everyone clowned you, Mikey. What's different?
The difference is I can take it now. I clown people back.
Beard made him a man, and I think that really did a lot for his character. How did y'all meet? I want to know.
I slid into his DM.
That's a fact.
He's like, wow.
That's a fact.
I knew him.
I guess we all finding this out.
Right? Like, hey, okay.
I'm finding it out too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would.
No,
Yeah.
because I didn't meet you in person until after you got out of jail.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's true.
Okay,
We
and
only
then
had conversations on Messenger.
yeah, so I slid into the DM. I got his project. That's the only reason why I really slid into the DM. Because Blackout was Blackout was refusing to send me this project. He told me I had to work for it.
Blackout the Rebel.
So I went and I added him.
Blackout?
Yeah.
No doubt.
So she hit me up and was like, yo, send me your project. I wanted to send her the project. And we've been good ever since.
And then I told him, do you know
Hold on, I didn't even hear that.
I know you broke all the way up.
I told him.
What was that?
Bitches could be
you
pregnant
said
off
something about an auto tune?
No. Oh,
I didn't hear.
All I heard was something about bitches, something, project, something. That's all I heard.
I heard auto tune. Like what?
I said she would get pregnant off the project.
Oh, okay. She said bitches would get pregnant off the project. Got it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Y'all are funny. Y'all are real fucking funny.
Yeah. You see that? That was Bitch's MO though. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he always told you wanted to have that down.
Yeah. That was literally the goal. That was the goal. The goal was to make a 90s feel R&B tape.
So Mike, where's the quarantine album at?
I'm working on it. It's crazy. I'm actually working on it. I need to get into the studio.
The way the quarantine looking like, you might need one of those quarantine albums.
Listen, I gotta get into the studio, but the studio is closed right now due to COVID. So
the studio not closed. I saw a bunch of studios open, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I saw a bunch of studios open.
Sound like opportunity.
I need the link then. We need the link so I can figure that out.
It sounds like it. You know?
Jamal, enough about Mikey and his fat, right? But
you said,
I said enough about this fat in his head.
What?
Tell us about your.
She said enough about Mikey.
Oh, enough about Mike too.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay.
She wants to know about you. Tell us more about your music, your sound.
She want to know more about you.
Okay, so me, what would you like to know?
Man, I
this is an open book.
Can't wait to get the studio back. Tell us, like, what were your inspirations to the music?
Oh, man. Where do I begin? I'm a 90s kid. Like, I started rapping 95, 96. I've been well seasoned.
I'm still mad about
it. In
I thought that was on its way.
When it was like all about lyricism.
You was
like,
a player.
Really, that's
I
really
still
like
think you can order it now.
where I got everything from. My first that I ever bought was Redman and Method Man How High. That was a single at the time. I think it had to be five. It had to be, I believe. But throughout the years, hip hop is definitely dwindled away, but I stick with it. Like regardless, money or not, it was just a passion of mine since I was a kid. Can't take it away from me. It just it's there forever.
That's not all you do, right?
I do it regardless. Gone till I'm gone. Whether I got one fan, no fans, million, rich or not, I don't. It's just a passion.
And that's
And
not the
something,
and music is not
huh?
the only thing you do, right?
Nah, nah. Anything art wise, like I drew the cover. Never did that before. I did it, so it's not like I go to school for anything. I didn't go to school for music. Did it. I do photography. I do school for that. I just photography, same thing. Stuff, but anything art wise, I love it.
You actually directed one of Mikey's videos.
It's that I feel like I'm like like them old people that don't technology. They got to look close. Got to like bring things close to see if it's working.
It took,
Why did
I said you directed one of Mikey's videos too.
yeah. What's that, baby? What you say?
He's a fucking
He
clown.
said you directed one of Mikey's videos.
Yeah. I directed one of his videos back in the day, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
When Mike Classic was still alive.
For I'm Gone.
Right.
Am I right?
Right. Right.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. On that record, just walking around the city and everything like that. That was
So what is
I don't feel quite often, but it was something that I picked up. Like, 2,000 dollars right now when I could fit myself. That's how I picked up doing video. So it wasn't like something that I when
you keep breaking up?
huh?
You keep breaking up.
Yeah, your last couple of statements was like choppy. We kept going in and out.
Was choppy. It's probably because I'm underwater. Let me get
Fish
out.
underwater.
Drowning. What the fuck you mean?
I'm dripping. That's what happened.
You on your A boogie? You drowning?
I got nothing but dad jokes. I got nothing but dad jokes on deck. That's it. Let me try to figure out a way to get better reception. I might go on the.
You actually sound pretty clear now.
Yeah, stay wherever you are.
Don't move.
So I gotta hold the phone in this awkward triathlete angle. Like what?
Probably.
Yes. Welcome to the Rawrrzone.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. Thank you. I'm like uncomfortable in this angle, but I stay in this angle just for y'all.
So
real quick, you were saying that you didn't go to school for like music and things like that. Do you feel like that puts you at a disadvantage by not versus people that went to school for it?
No, I don't feel like it put me at a disadvantage. I went to a music college for 1 year. I went to Five Towns College, but I didn't take music. I took business.
Okay.
I took music business. But yeah, it wasn't everything good. Oh man, that's Logic. Mike no Logic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God. Jeez. Yeah, we gotta interview him.
That's a fact.
Going to speaking of Logic, I'll just show you what Logic is. Logic,
right? That's my guy. What's up, guy?
That Logic is crazy. Yeah, he's a weirdo.
He talks.
Yeah, he's a talking dog. Yeah, no, I don't think it would put me at a disadvantage. It's just that, some people go to college for the connections, right?
Right.
So they don't necessarily go because, oh, this makes them better. They already knew how to do things. They go because, oh, it brings me to a place where I'm with like-minded individuals and I'm
Okay.
able to. Right. I didn't look at it as that when I went to college, because when I was going to college, I was doing a lot of different things that I shouldn't have been doing, and I wound up not really going to college. So,
Okay.
but the talent itself was always with me, and I had some successes throughout the years. Like I've been on things that have brought me like viral, like I've been on viral things and stuff like that. With a few of my friends, we had comedy. We had like a comedy team, and we did. I'm not too sure if you guys may have been familiar with a few years back. Shit, Knicks fans say. Um, then there
Yeah,
was
that went
also
viral.
Puerto Ricans versus Dominicans, stuff like that. Like we've done things outside of me feeling like, oh, I needed to be in college to do something or whatever. I still was able to do a lot of things throughout the years. It's just I lost the passion a while ago for music just because like with
Uh-huh.
the state of the climate, the like everything that was going on, I just didn't care anymore. Like I just was like I'm it's not that I didn't want to create. I just didn't have a passion to become uh an all-star or like an elite rapper or whatever. Like I didn't have a passion to want to be fake like and do shit. Like that was that was just my lifestyle. It was just like I rap because I rap, and I know how to do all these different things with art because I have a passion for it, and I put myself around people that I feel are genuine, that care for the craft.
Okay. Was there any like particular event or spark that like led you to want to pursue music or producing videos, things of that nature? Like what was it that was like, you know what? This is my niche. I wanna try to do this. I wanna try to do that type of situation.
Yeah,
Or was it just cause?
I think it was just because when I started rapping at like 95, when I was like 8 years old, nobody around me, no, I had no friends that was rappers. I had nobody I knew rapped. I just wanted to rap. I have no idea. I didn't grow up with a father, so I looked at rappers like when I heard grown men rapping and it was like dope to me. I just thought like, okay, these could be like people I can emulate and want to be like or whatever. So when I was a kid, I was heavily influenced by rap, and it just something just made me do it. I don't know. I just like it's just a spark. And with videography, that came from as I was saying before, that I got to a point where the industry was changing and it was no longer about just putting out songs on blog sites. Like I was getting my music put on like uh, World Star. I was getting my music put on DJ Booth and different hip hop sites. And it was no longer just being about that. It was like now you got to put videos with it.
Right.
And then you got to put it. So if you put out a song every week or a song every month, now it's no longer just putting out that song every week, every month. It's putting out a video with it. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like paying people wild bread if I feel like I could do this myself. So I'm gonna just try it. And that was pretty much like the start of doing videography and learning how to edit. And nobody could grasp the vision like you. Like I feel like nobody really knows exactly what you want like you do, you know? So I figured out how to do it myself, but I don't think there was a specific event that like really everything was like divine intervention. Like it was just God making me do something. I don't know. It was just like
Okay.
natural. Yeah.
So growing up into rap and rap of today, like where would you like if you had a chance to take yourself to like pretty much talk like you third person, so to speak, right? Where would
Okay.
you classify yourself as far as the rap of back in the day and rap
Okay.
of today? Like, where would you put yourself at? As far
Timeless.
as if that makes sense, like as far as like the rap of our time growing up and the rap of we
Mm.
hear today, music
I
quality wise.
timeless. Like every decade, every era, every era, except the '80s. No disrespect to the rappers from the '80s. I believe they paved the way. They were definitely top tier rappers because they had nobody before them for examples. Like we have examples. Like the rappers coming up now, they
I
got
just want to see
examples.
this shit.
Like little kids, they got like like, oh, when I was young, I was listening to Lil Wayne, and that's
Right.
where I got my inspiration from. And then you heard like rest in peace, Pop Smoke. He was like, my favorite rapper is 50. And you could hear it and you could see it in his aura.
Facts.
People don't try to rap like '80s rappers anymore, but
Mm.
people don't understand how tough and how ill these rappers were because they didn't have anybody before that to reference. Like they just were that they were the first of them. Like it was. So I would always respect '80s rappers, but I don't think my style ever came from like the '80s per se. But I feel like '90s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s now. I feel like every decade from the '90s up, I could fall in.
That's what's up. Where you put
Yeah.
yourself at, Mike? I'm gonna ask you the same question.
Where do I put myself?
Yeah,
Um,
like same question. Like it don't have to be rap. It could be like the R&B of back in the day and now, or either or. Like either or.
I feel like I would put myself late '80s and majority of the '90s. I think my music is heavily influenced by that. I think once the 2000s came and we got a lot of different sounds coming from the South and things like that, and kind of diluted R&B in that way. But I've always been attracted sonically to the late '80s, early '90s sound. Um, and that's that. If you listen to my music, my music is heavily influenced from that, like heavily influenced from like the Joes, Stevie Wonders, things like that, and then like even from some of the newer artists of the '90s and things like that. Like my music is heavily influenced by those Teddy Rileys and stuff like that.
Okay. Now I know we all used to hearing like, oh, top 5 rappers, top 5 R&B singers, and all that. But I'm gonna ask y'all both top 5 producers. Whether
Top
back
five
in the
producers.
day, today, because I know
Was gonna
everybody
say
always saying, "Oh, give me your top 5 rappers, give me your top 5 R&B singers, reggae, all that." But nobody really asks about the behind the scenes and the producers and stuff like that. So, give me y'all like your top 5 or top 3 if you don't have a top 5 producers.
In any order or just
Um,
five?
if
what's
you
on
want
that
to
list?
do from your least to the best or best to least. Or give me 5. Or give me 5 first. Just give me 5, and then you can put them in the order of which ones you think would have the highest impact for you as an individual.
All right, I'll go first.
You said hold on. So you said what?
So
The
basically,
top
I
five.
said, give me like name 5 producers, right? Whether it's from back in the day or today that you know of that you would put like in like a top 5 category, right? And then once you do that, put them in the order of highest impact. Like if you was able to work with them, who would have the
Where would you
highest
rank them?
impact on your vision for what you want to do?
Mm, would have the high. That's a really good question.
Right.
Um,
Like I figured I'd ask that because, like I said, everybody's used to
Top 5
top 5
rappers.
rappers,
Yeah,
top 5 artists, stuff like that. But this makes you really think about how to
yeah.
really do stuff with like producers wise.
So I'll go first. So I think my number 5 would probably be Kanye. I think Kanye is definitely number 5. I like what he does, like the way he hears music and the way he creates music. He uses voice as his main instrument. So if you ever listen to Kanye, a lot of even from his samples to like even stuff that he does now, where he has like background vocals. The background vocals aren't just background vocals; they're actually part of the track. like it flow. If you take those vocals out, the track doesn't seem the same. So that's definitely one. That's number 5. Number 4, Quincy Jones.
Okay.
Quincy Jones is just different in R&B in general. He just did a lot for the R&B, and he did a lot for rap too. He had a couple of hip hop hits in the early '90s or whatever. Number 3 would probably be Dr. Dre. Even though, like, as far as me concerning R&B, I think Dr. Dre his beats just hit like totally different. As me as a hip hop fan, like I can listen to him and never be disappointed in any production that he does. 2. Let's think. Who could be number 2?
I think my question scared away. What you call it?
He might be dealing with the baby.
Nah, I know it's all good.
2. So that's the 2 would be. We think who does good production. Teddy Riley was really crazy with the New Jack Swing, and like if we could bring that back, like and even in like a updated form, I think he would be the dopest to do that. Like that would be dope. And then my number 1 of all time would definitely be the Neptunes. Absolutely. No, I remember listening to NERD In Search Of, and the first time I heard that, like the way I heard music was different. Like the way I listened to music was different. Like it was just sonically just so like off the wall and crazy and just different. And I've been a fan of the Neptunes like ever since.
King is back.
Oh, okay.
All right, now I'm back on the computer. Now,
all right, cool. Now before you answer, Katie, I posed the question to both artists.
Oh no, we're watching on the live.
All right, cool. So then you know what we're talking about. All right, cool. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. I didn't really get to hear Mike's
So I said Kanye, Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, Teddy Riley, and the Neptunes.
Isn't Teddy Riley doing a battle tomorrow?
Yeah, he's going up against Babyface.
That's really good. That's
probably gonna be one of the better ones.
I feel like
me
and Mikey
comparable
playing that
catalogs.
question and answer.
Wait, you said what?
I feel like y'all playing that question and answer because I was too good.
Nah, honestly, like I said before, I'm like as a DJ, as a host, myself, and all of that stuff is like it becomes uniform when you're doing interviews with artists because you always hear that same question about rappers. Like I said, rappers, R&B, and to me, it's an easy question to ask,
right?
Because it's an easy answer to give. Like, yeah, I can be like, oh yeah, Jay-Z, Nas, Pop.
After a while, it becomes robotic.
After a while, it's like, all right, everybody's going to say the same ones because they're expecting you to say the same ones from back in the day. Nobody's really going to say anybody from now. You know what I mean? Like nobody's going to say little Uzi Vert, none of them like that. Nobody like us. We may not, but for the most part, we're going to say the names that I said before. So I'm like, you know what? Think outside the box. It just happens that Mike was chose to go first. That ain't my fault.
I listen. I was trying to get better reception because I didn't want it to keep on cutting in and out.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you.
When y'all told me, y'all said, don't move. I had the phone in my hand, and I was trying to get my computer, and I was like, all right, don't move. All right, bet. But, all right. So the great part about your question, though, I want to just say that it was a great question because you said, who's the top producers that you feel like would be best with your own sound? Because you could like the top, you could say like, yo, Prince is the greatest. I could tell you that, but I could be like, nah, I would never work with him because it's just match up. but he's my favorite, right? I can say shit like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me
That's
think
why I
about
said you could name like the top 5 producers
it.
that you would consider like to be one of the greatest, and then put the order from which ones would give you the best product, the best production for you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where the thought process kicks in because everybody could name
Producers.
anybody. I could
Mhm.
name producers, I could name DJs, I could name artists, I could name photographers, all of that. But if I can't explain to you the order in which they would impact me,
Right.
that's the difference. Because now, like, yeah, oh, the Neptunes is wonderful for Mikey, but for you, it might not be. It might not work the same for you.
Right.
So that's why I posed it like that.
I mean, I'll probably go with Kanye. I feel like Kanye would be a great fit for me.
Agreed.
Q-Tip.
Okay.
Agreed.
You said Static?
Who says that?
Yeah, I feel like Christina did.
Come on now.
Hey, Christina.
You don't even want. Yeah, like
I look like a whole mom right now. No.
because you're a whole mom. Like the fuck?
Big facts.
So I got Kanye, Q-Tip, maybe Static. I don't. I feel like Static. I feel like Static is great. But yeah, no, Static would be great. I'm trying to think out the box though. Like more so out the box. Like who else would excel anything that I'm doing? Would I get J. Cole to produce my stuff? That would.
They have similar sounds. So
Don't even ask me. Don't even try to get. Don't. I'm a Libra. That's one thing. I'm a Libra. Let's go there. So that means that we're very indecisive. You give us too many options, we love all of them. So it's like we're like, what? I don't know what to pick. So I like Kanye, Q-Tip. I would like to say, I'm not gonna choose myself, clown. Man, let me get 3 more. Man, oh man.
Jay-Z.
Jay Dilla.
He's deceased. He can't help me. Rest in peace. I gotta go with living. Because these would be like speaking it into fruition.
Yeah, right, in fruition. Okay, I get you.
I mean, remember, cause I noticed you're trying to technically answer both at the same time, which might make it a little harder for you. So maybe if like you just name the 5 that you would like, whether that'll allow, like maybe you would want to work with or could or whatever like that, and then from that group, then probably narrow it down to who would give the highest impact. Maybe that might help.
All right.
Cause I could tell that's just trying to answer both at the same time.
Right. So
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, but that's why I made it a 2-part to give you a chance to not have to necessarily do it like that. But you can if you want.
DJ Premier. Kanye, Q-Tip, DJ Premier. Man, I don't want to go to Dr. Dre route.
What's wrong with the Dr. Dre route?
Cliche, I guess.
Yeah, like I want challenging in a sense, but like challenging where Premier is challenging. I'm boom bap. Like boom bap is my lane. I could definitely get on any boom bap record, but I feel like if you want to go to boom bap, and rest in peace to Dilla, you're gonna go for DJ Premier. Like he's the top of that. Like so that would be challenging to say I want to make a record that could satisfy DJ Premier's liking. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to go with Dr. Dre. It's not like necessarily just boom bap. It's that vibe, but I don't feel like it's for me. I don't feel like it would be something like to that extreme. Pharrell, and Timberland. Do I have one more?
I think that was
I think that was
5.
five.
You want more if you want.
Nah, I don't want to go 6. I think so. Kanye, Q-Tip, Premier, Pharrell, Timberland.
Yeah, that's the 5.
I can go for
Now, are you gonna pick out of those 5 for which one would have the highest impact for your sound and your ear of music, or you have somebody else that might be that's
Are
not
you
in that group?
him?
Huh?
What? Somebody what? Did somebody
You
say
try,
that?
you trying to kill him?
I'm trying to kill him. No.
Nah. This is
what?
this is helpful if it anything because I
Cause
was
you gotta think about it. Cause people don't really sit there and think about certain things. They're like, oh, a lot of people be name chasing.
That nigga riding that bike off.
So it's like
right. I'm not a
you gotta
name
really
chaser.
understand why you pick who you pick.
Right. So I feel like DJ Premier would be more or less for me to say like I should. Right, that's what I was gonna get to. I was gonna get to that. So she likes to interject, y'all. But I would say DJ Premier, right, would be number 5, right?
Okay.
And that would be because, like I was saying, if boom bap is something that I feel most natural at, like my flow is naturally at that. That's what I was born and raised off of, right? Just
Okay.
to be able to rock with the top guy that I feel like is in that genre would be like
Uh-huh.
that's no mess ups. That's the last stage in a video game and playing on hard, right?
Okay.
So that would be like that to me. 4 would have to be going with Q-Tip
Okay.
because I feel like Q-Tip hasn't done anything super extraordinary as far as for producing for like a rap artist in a long time, right?
Okay.
I just would want to love to like pick his brain because he was one of the architects on Illmatic, right? So I feel like that would be something that would be great because I would learn so much from Q-Tip. That's one thing that I feel like I would learn a lot from Q-Tip because he has so much range. Then third would be Pharrell. I feel like third would be Pharrell. Pharrell would definitely teach me a lot about switching the tone of my voice.
Okay.
And I would love to have different ways to record. And I feel like Pharrell is good at that as far as like making sounds, manipulating sounds. And then 2 would definitely be Timberland because he's able to bounce from different genres and he was a beast when it came to producing rap and producing R&B artists. And as Mikey would know, I always wanted to be an R&B artist.
Sing for me.
This is true.
Oh, please. You want me to sing? Oh,
Sing.
man.
I
I don't
don't.
want anybody to get pregnant
I
that's
don't.
watching.
Wait.
No, I don't want him to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I'm sure Christina don't want to either.
She said,
Don't get nobody beat up online.
don't get nobody beat up on their house.
Yeah, I
Nobody's
was
gonna
gonna
get
say.
pregnant online off of my voice. Some people might die off of my voice. People might pass away. No lives will be brought.
I've died multiple
If he dies, she dies.
Yeah, definitely. But
It'd be like that.
yeah, I feel like Timberland would definitely be the
How
guy
many times-
to learn a lot from as far as both standpoints of rap, R&B, and then he switched it into EDM too. So it's like a lot
Right.
to learn from Tim. And then number 1 would be Kanye, just because overall, no matter what anybody feels about him, that man is a genius.
Musical
That's
genius,
dope.
absolutely.
He's a genius, and I don't even know where to begin as far as he's an alien to me. Kanye West. His body of work is
ridiculous.
It's
That's interesting that your number one was Kanye, and I believe Mikey, that was your
That was my number five.
right?
That was my number 5. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, at the end of
yeah,
the day,
from
those are
gospel
still
to
excellent choices.
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
like
Absolutely.
his range is something else. I don't get it. Like he's been doing gospel since College Dropout, but now he
Right.
submerged
But
himself fully into it, and like he's gone through every phase of crazy. like
I'm not gonna lie. I thought one of y'all would have probably said, but I can see why not. But I thought one of y'all probably would have said Swiss Beats.
no. Never.
That's
At
wild
all?
revelation, bro. Like, you don't do that.
For real?
And his face
At
is
all?
frozen. Mike's face was frozen. It's not frozen anymore. But his face was frozen like that. He said no, and it was like this. It was like that. Mad long.
Would he be in your top 10?
Swiss?
Yeah.
Swiss is
I'm talking about like rough rider.
He'd probably
days,
be top
not
15.
like
He'd probably be top 15 for me.
Swiss,
okay.
Not top 10. I'm
Swiss
not
top 10?
I'm not a fan of Swiss Beats production wise. Not like I don't feel like all of his production was really spectacular. Like he's had some joints, but then I feel like some joints were like, yo, what are you doing?
Do you think it's more because of the artists he had in those tracks that made it more than what it was? Like if he didn't have certain artists in those songs, that it wouldn't have been as hard as relevant.
Well, I listen when I listen to production, I always listen it through an ear of a musician because I do play many instruments.
Okay.
So also as like a
Gotcha.
sometime engineer, like when even his samples sometimes don't sound properly cut or properly mixed, and like I hear that, like as I've had an ear for music, like I hear those things, like even like, and I was just having a conversation with I think it was you, Katie, and live, Kanye West's "So Appalled" beat was dope, and I think me and you, Jamal, had a conversation about this a long time ago about how like the chop that the RZA did on it was just like
you hear
so
Katie,
wild.
you see my face when I heard that.
Was like just so. Huh?
Already look at the position I guess.
Wait, what?
When I heard "So Appalled," I didn't have no. You can continue. My bad.
So appalled. No, I loved the track, but like I hear like the way like RZA chopped the sample, or he chopped not even so much chopped the sample, but chopped Swiss Beats like in there, like when he mixed it, like it's so bad, and like I hear things like that when I listen to production. So Swiss Beats does that a lot in his production. Like his chops are bad, his mixing is weird. Like it's just, I don't know. It doesn't. His stuff always doesn't. It doesn't always sit right with me.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So before we get to a great debate, right? I want you to tell me about "On My Way Home."
Oh.
Yeah. It's because of the last minute interview. Don't mean I don't know.
Wow. Wow. Well, I wasn't expecting that one, Bob. So the inspiration for "On My Way Home" was very not touchy, but it's a down moment in my life. A lot was going on, and I felt overwhelmed with, about to become a father, and a lot of things were going on. And that same year, this is all last year, found out that my daughter had a lot of complications and wasn't expected to be born, and it was going to be a third trimester. You know, it was a lot. You want to care to elaborate? You want to jump in real quick?
I just wanted to correct you.
Yeah, go ahead.
She about to correct you.
Yeah, no, she knows
As she's
when it comes
supposed
to
to.
this.
Yeah,
She's the
I mean, she's
doctor.
supposed
Like
to.
she knows she
Yeah.
knows more than the doctor. There's plenty of times we've been in the hospital. Huh?
The baby's okay now, though, right?
She's okay. She's got a few surgeries lined up, and she's got a major surgery once she's a year old. So it was a lot going on that year, and
They suggested that we abort her.
yeah, they suggested that we abort her at the third
Oh
trimester.
wow.
Yeah.
But you can't abort baby at the third trimester.
Yeah, they wanted to send us to
I know they wanted to send her to Wisconsin to do it. It was because her case was so severe. That they thought it was so severe, but at the same time they didn't feel comfortable doing anything here. No hospital in New York. Was
Right.
able to help her. So we
Yeah,
had to
New
go to,
York hospitals won't do it, but it
yeah.
can.
We went to Philly.
It's not ideal, but it can be done if it poses like life threatening complications and things like
Right.
that to either the baby or the mother.
Right. So we got a second opinion in Philly, and she was born in Philly. So a lot of last year was trips, staying out in Philly, coming back and forth to New York, and driving, and it was just a lot of depressed times. Like it was the downtime, and that song was basically about being alone and being by myself and just having that time. The only time I really had to think on my own was like just commuting, driving back and forth. So that song meant a lot to me, and just had to share it because I feel like other people can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Some people find the only time that they have to themselves is their commute home or to work.
It's cool.
Because as soon as they get home, there's probably drama there, stress or whatever. And then when they go to work, they're stressed. But that little time, that 40 minutes travel, it's like that means everything. You know what I'm saying? Like whether they listening to music or they just trying to get their mental health together within that time period. So it's for the commuters. That song is really for the commuters in between their stresses, whether that be home or work.
So we're gonna introduce this, and we're gonna go into a small music break. Then we're gonna close up the show because we've been on almost 3 hours.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad that y'all had me.
Yo, bro, I appreciate you jumping on, man. For real.
Thank you for sending me that message. I couldn't just join at the moment when I was taking shots,
That's what I told him. I was like, yo, he on the shitter, so when he finished, he gonna jump on.
Just honest.
When time comes, we're back in our normal setting. We're gonna have you back for a full out interview.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So introduce the song first.
I didn't use you. Did you ask me a question at the last part? I didn't.
I said introduce the song for us.
Oh, you about to play it?
Yeah.
Oh man, gee golly whiz. All right, this is Jamal Jones, and you about to listen to On My Way Home.
All right, everyone, shut off your cameras and your mics. Jamal, shut off your camera.
Just wanna ignore the world. Just wanna ignore the world sometimes. Just wanna ignore the world. Just wanna ignore our world sometimes. I just wanna ignore the world and get rid of my phone sometimes. Wish I would leave me alone sometimes. Wishing I could stay my black ass home and wine. Instead of trading my hours for some dollars stuck at this 9 to 5. By the time I hit the crib, see my girl, I'm tired. I hate the fact that you know to see me dozing off while I'm trying to drive. You FaceTime and check to see if I'm alive. confidence without closing my eyes. It's catching up to me. Luckily, I can see the signs. Shot my uncle died. I done had so many near misses with death. I got painted a couple times. I missed the days when my canvas was prime. I ain't know where to draw the line. A low tree, I was fine. A little Bob Rose was all I needed to fly. Now a little R&R was all I needed to survive. Cause I don't feel the need no more to get high. Be on my mind. When I'm alone, I can go to lows and highs. Sometimes I wanna start, hit the road and go for a drive, yeah. Sometimes I wanna be alone, I need some peace of mind, yeah. My way home, on my way home. On my way home, back to the crib. Traffic on the belt, you have no idea. Traffic on the van, got me pulling heads. And I ain't got no head to be pulling heads. It's in the Ford, and my eyes in the Ford. Cause when you call, you adore what you can't afford. Still born at your fan, probably gon' hate me for it. We got some bills and some debt we can't afford. That show the corduroy. To the sonogram, show a girl a boy. Leave it all up to the Lord. Anxieties, I ain't trying to have you more annoyed. It's taking everything inside of me to fill a void. Until I'm poised, my ceiling hoist up. I used to take risks and avoid cuffs. Now my love's on lockdown, but I ain't gon' buzz. Just need this me time. There's gonna be more us. When I'm alone, I be going through lows and highs. Sometimes I wanna stone, hit the road and go for a drive, yeah. Sometimes I wanna be alone, I need some peace of mind, yeah. On my way home, on my way home. Oh no, I'll be home right now. Okay, now. On my way home, on my way home.
Put it back on mute. She playing 2 more songs.
These faded pictures flowing on. When all I see is you, caught up in your world. Tell me what you're afraid of. Baby girl, get the lady, and I'll be the one to pick up where he left off. I ain't tryna waste your time, even though this room is crowded. We can navigate right through this. So tell me what you're afraid of. 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 How can you deny this? Broken promises let you know it. 'Cause all I need is you to realize that I ain't going nowhere. Even though I'm blind. So tell me what you're afraid of. Baby girl, can't deny your need. And I'll be the one to pick up where he left off. Now you're trying to waste your time, even though this room is crowded. We can navigate right through this. So tell me what you're afraid of. So tell me what Sir, I'm over here. Hey man, how's it going? Are you okay, Tony? Don't make me sound fine. Are you sure, man? Okay, I'm going downtown. That's the next, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay, we got this. Bro, you need water or something? I'm okay. You look and sound crazy, man. What's up? My name's Richard. I will be your driver. Mix the alcohol with pills, so I'm a little wired. Don't worry, I'm okay. I'll just my beat slow. Keys burning, just running. Oh, hey, yo, on the road. Never think I'm up to the people that's gone. I lost my mind. Trying to put a boundary on everything that I'm saying. I'm doing, but I crossed that line. Got it too, call the beds and snow. Say how far go there with the flow. Chill on the corner, I look in the sky, she know some dope that shit. I am just so focused, didn't know that. Okay, the car right next to me. I hope they don't provoke us. I'm aware that I am wasted from the jokes that I am facing as I'm swerving on the road. Cruising down the highway, put on the accelerator. What is it on? I don't know, I'll tell you that. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music smile, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. We're going on a crazy ride. Yes, we're going on a crazy ride. Going on a crazy ride. Going on a crazy Wait a minute. I can calm down. It's starting to feel like it's stupid, like we're in a glittery ball gown. And I know I'm speeding when my nose is bleeding while I swerve and traffic, man. It's always sleeping while the seats on my seat, so you know she's leaking. Do you really love it now? It's fun, it? Yeah, you want it and need it. What you are thinking is how you should treat it. Maybe I'm God, she's half a stick. See, you ain't thinking I really believe it. Think about it like crazy. Smoking crack like I'm pookie. I might just cry, but I'm the type of guy to see Mickey Mouse fucking happy. Nobody cover me, I need help. Can't move, talking on my feet. Going hard in the base, started to drink, but it won't hit me. It's a weed. Let's be clear that I'm off the rocker. Saving the game like I'm off the robber. Blood run through face, kill the brain. And I get so mad I shoot the doctor. Cruising down the highway, put on the accelerator. What is it on more? I don't know, I'll tell you later. Eyes open, blood is pumping, music loud, beat is bumping, moving through the galaxy. We're going on a crazy ride. 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 Let me out. Here you go. Up in the air like the car has wings. I know about the pains, all that stings. Look in my eyes, really be surprised. God is a woman, we all play kids. Small world after all. And I'm not saying that because I had a ball. Baseball bats in the backseat. Try to miss me in the cracking ball. Looking on the window with the flicker with the ticker with the ticker with the ticker. Hold on. Who's calling me right now? Hello? Let me go. Yes, that's correct, sir. Why? Because the customer we have before was just satisfied with your order. Okay, thank you so much. Bye. Yeah. What am I going to do now? Maybe Pornhub or X videos got some jobs open. I got a big dick.
And we are back. So we played Milestones on my way home, played Ren, Christian, and then of course we played Crazy Ride. For an anniversary show, this shit was lit though.
Facts.
Yo, for something like we could all be honest right now, and I have one more question for you, but let me do this statement. For someone that's like March 35th and forgot that it was today, I did it good.
Oh Lord, ain't nobody had to know you forgot it was today.
Listen, man, I wouldn't be say I forgot my own anniversary. But then again, I forget my own relationship anniversary. So
that's sad.
Oh Lord.
Listen, man, I agree with the men sometimes. Listen, men forget their anniversary, and I don't feel bad if they do sometimes.
Listen. If it wasn't for Facebook, most people would not remember whose birthday.
I'm not even gonna hold you. That's
Ambulance,
yeah, you're right.
right? It's
That's
like
facts. That's facts. Can't even lie to you, bro. That's facts.
See, last year I forgot my own birthday. My mom walked into my room.
you forgot your own birthday.
Last year I forgot my own birthday because I was working. So my old job, it gets really pressing over the summer. So I was always running around for my boss. And then I get ready for the give back. So my mind wasn't thinking about it. I woke up to like balloons in my room. And I'm like, what? And my mom's out there with a birthday breakfast. I'm like, oh, it's my birthday.
Listen, bless you. All right, because I don't know what working that hard. You work phenomenally hard, and I want to give you a shout out for that because I have never not known what my birthday month was. Like as soon as I enter my birthday month, I already know that it's coming up. So there's no way I could even miss it. Like,
I remember my birthday month, right? But because I was so tired,
you didn't even know that it was the day.
I just lost track of the day.
Got you. Yeah, because
I mean, it be like that sometimes. As long as you ain't forget it was your
I've
actual
never
birthday.
experienced it yet. I would like to.
Right.
That means you're working hard. Like I want to be in that where you working so hard to be like, what? I'm 48 already. Like I'd rather have that lifestyle. Like I'm just time is flying because I'm having fun.
Right now, I'm reaching towards my late 30s. I'm not too excited about that, so I'm hoping.
Why not?
I come like my culture, right? My uncle got so you're not chicken anymore, and you trust me. Because any woman over 50, you can't trust them. They might be lying.
Okay.
But so you had like an impression that was on YouTube, right? Let me pull it back up. So, just as a topic alone, you've had different songs. So you have Flavors, you have LeBron versus Jordan, you have On My Way Home, and you have your latest track, No Chances. How do you feel as an
they all
artist?
sound different.
Yeah, exactly, right? So how do you feel you've progressed both as an artist, a producer, in that aspect? Because I'm assuming these all aren't all at once, and over the years.
No, I've got a shit ton more, but they're just not on streaming sites. As far as how I feel like I've progressed, I feel like I've become more comfortable with just being uncomfortable. Like none of the songs that I put out pretty much sound sequenced because I'm just putting out whatever I feel as opposed to making it sound like a specific thing or gearing towards a lane. I feel like that the comfortability and uncomfortability, that's what I feel like I've grown into. It's just like whatever I like, I'm just gonna put out and do. And the fans that I have appreciate it because they know it's me. Like I'm a walking contradiction just like everybody else. Like I could be happy, I could be upset, I could be funny. I know I'm funny though. So I just try to do my best to give every piece of me. It might not come all unison, but I do my best to give every side.
So let me ask you a question now. What's next for you?
You said what's next?
Any other releases that are gonna happen during the quarantine, or are you just gonna have fun with this one for a while?
I'm working on something right now. I've had something in the chamber right before this record, before No Chances. No Chances is just literally like I just made it like a week ago, so I had no intention of releasing it at all. At all, I had no idea that it existed. It was just I just had to make it last week. So I have this record called Nature Boy, and that was a record I've been wanting. Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not. It's it's a rap song. It's a rap song. So it's nothing like. It's not like the Migos version. Like it's not a dance snap. Nah, it's not one of those. It's just rap. Yeah, I'm old. You know what I'm saying. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm 40. I'm 42. So, you know.
Shut the fuck up.
I definitely don't believe that.
He's definitely.
So I know April Fool's just passed, so
Oh man, it did it.
We gonna go with it. Yeah, it did. It did. So it did.
Damn, man. All right. Well, what I say? I said I was 8 in 90. You do the math, but you know what I'm saying. It's just a rap record. It's called Nature Boy, and I'm working on something for that as far as like artwork. So I'm drawing right now, depending on how fast I can do it. Self-taught. Maybe if I went to college for it, it'd already be done. But
here you go.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I'm self-taught, so eventually it should be done within a couple of weeks. Everything like making some promo for it and all of that. And I've been working on a project called Neverland. I know that the show is about to end, so I'll probably say that for something else, but that's a project that I've been working on that has no time limit. It's like based around growing up. It's based around growing up. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Hook.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's based around that storyline as far as like being somebody when you were young, like being adventurous and growing up, forgetting everything about it, and then having to travel back. Something takes you back to make you realize that you're Pan. You know what I'm saying? You're actually the dude, and don't give up. No matter how old you get, never forget. It's basically an album based around that, around the story of Hook. So that has no timeline. I've been working on it with the producer of No Chances, Optics. Optics got a battle in a few minutes too. In 9 minutes, he got a battle.
So we're about to say
I'm gonna send that over.
Well, tell us where can we find the battle?
I'll definitely send those links over. Let me see if I can. You pass me? Was it? This is it on Instagram or is it?
Yeah.
It's on Instagram. This is Optics. I believe that's his Instagram. This is Optics. THISISOPIT or OPIKS.
Okay.
OPTIKS. Yeah. This is Optics. He's got a battle of the beats.
So where can we find you?
Logic, back up, go.
Find me at Jamal Jones on all platforms. My email is the same, jamaljones@gmail.com. I tried to make sure that I don't get everybody confused. How some people might have wild different names on every platform. Yo, follow me on Jamal Jones Twitter. Follow me on Jamal Jones, the real one, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It gets the fans confused when they got to type in mad different things. So, Jamal Jones on all things.
Okay. Gentlemen, where the fuck can they find you?
He said eating cereal. He got the mic muted. You can find me in the crib eating cereal.
So because CP's eating right now, you can find him everywhere at CP. So watch power.
See what I'm saying? Teamwork make the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Hey.
Oh, special appearance.
Hey, mama. Whoa!
See, the baby heard cereal. Nah, y'all can follow me everywhere. CP the DJ on all platforms.
Except Twitter.
Except Twitter. CP the DJ 516 on Twitter. Like she said, Rockview ENT all day, every day. Rockview Power Hour. We'll be back live tomorrow. I took the day off today to spend with time with wifey. You know what I mean? But
No.
Nah, ain't no sorry. Don't say sorry. She always talking about sorry. Nah, ain't no sorry. You know, quarantine life, wifey time. You know.
Exactly.
Power Hour ain't going nowhere. Power Hour come on whenever I decide to go live. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, I'm gonna send a pregnancy test your way to find out.
You said what?
I'm gonna send a pregnancy test your way so she can find out.
Oh Lord, I don't know what you said, but okay. Something about testing some ways to find out something.
Yeah, we're gonna do the pregnancy test.
Oh. Well, under the matter that I'm the pappy.
I mean, listen.
So I was that baby's pappy. But but happy birthday, Rawrrzone.
Happy birthday, Rawrrzone. This is great.
You know
I was on the year anniversary. Oh man, I feel great. 3 years.
We old.
Oh yeah, I embrace it though. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that 40 drop.
You want to live at 7 p.m.
Mikey, where can they find you, asshole? Fix your mic.
Yo, man, you got to take the R&B setting off your mic, bro.
Take off the R&B setting.
Yo, man, you can find me. You can find me in.
Ooh yeah. The sad part is when I have my mic on mute, y'all can hear him. Yo, Mike, we can't hear you, bro.
I think you're muted.
What?
He's muted.
Yeah, he's muted. No, he's not muted.
Nah, he's not muted. But Mike, I can't hear you, bro. I see you, but we can't hear you. I can see that too. I know sign language.
So you can find Michael Bostic everywhere at _Michael Bostic. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Pornhub. Hey Katie, Katie, you can find him on Silver's post.
That's funny.
No, you're not supposed to be laughing at that.
She laughed at
You don't laugh at that. That's not nothing for you to know.
What she laughed at? Which part she laughed?
A big booty bitch named Bubble.
Oh man.
Well, baby, come on.
Cover her ears.
Wow, cover the baby ears, Katie.
Ears.
Cereal.
Yeah.
Captain Crunch. Crunchberry.
I'll make it up to her.
So my name is Katie. Find me anywhere at Rawrrzone. Follow the team, follow the crew. It's been a good time. Thank you for the last 3 years. You know, who thought they haven't kicked us off the air. We haven't got reported by the SEC in any way. So we're doing good in life.
There we go.
So thank you for the 3 years. Hopefully, a few more before people get sick of us. I'm gonna go in and play one more track. So I could exit the stream. Thank you guys for everything. And if you guys want, we're back on Tuesday.
Copy.
Hi guys.
All right. Peace, y'all. Thanks again.
You're ready. Till next time.
All right.
Yo, this is Katie here. Once again, thank you everyone for the last 3 years of Welcome to the Rawrrzone. It was a very emotional 3 years from working on everything and then doing the give back. So we really do thank you for all your support over the last 3 years. A lot of people say, you know, I've always didn't hide it. I'm not wasn't one for radio, but then it became something that I've come to love. And the fact that all you artists and everyone that's been supporting the brand, it just really does mean a lot. So we're gonna close the show with Ghetto Gospel from Coney Brooks featuring Hattie Rocks, and then we will see you guys Tuesdays.
Early in the morning, let me bring the news. While you stepping in your slippers, you can pick and choose. Get in the loop and cover your eyes like it's peekaboo. Cause this pill is tough to swallow like a peanut chew. We all dying for a piece of the pie. Sleep with a 9 and aim it at a piece of the sky. You gon' cry, little nigga. This ain't even 9-9. Cause the wreck gon' ride the Royce with 5 9s. His eye down, we cutthroats in these streets. This is from the heart. I don't mean it with a mean street. Assassinated character in absence of a street beef. Rice at the wet, 40 split for a green beef. I'm in a mix like a dope nigga. I start the bubble, get the baggies, get dope clothes, nigga. This crack kid, the flow is so low, nigga. If I'm standing on the stand, I don't know those niggas. What y'all gonna teach me about loyalty? How to engage the game all of me. Air at the end with dynasty, smack joyfully. The choice for your honest dog, I'ma die royalty. Early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning.
Early in the morning, I'm yawning and that's a blessing. Progressing to fight depression that have a nigga stressing. My man did a 10-year stretch for a murder weapon. He came home and fought a new case, ain't learned his lesson. And being broke is the top problem. Before I hit rock bottom, throw mask and let it black spot. I'm moving at a slow space. So I be up early in the morning because the early bird get the worm first. And my future's bright. Pay attention to your friend. They'll show you what your future look like. I'm from niggas pulling shoes, but most niggas be cutting throats. I wear turtlenecks, bulletproof. Fuck sitting in the hood, popping bottles and smoking weed. Celebrate failure, that ain't what my niggas need. Focus on the mother shit, like the new Bentley truck with the 10 guns. That's the baby mother with. Need a big mansion that got a big hallway and like 20 bathrooms just to shit all day. Just to think about the days I ain't have shit. Trying to make a fortune off this rap shit. That's that high rap shit. Early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning, get the work off. Slaving in the field with the shirt off. Money turn me on, being broke is a turn off. And chase every day, they tell her get me off like Murdoch. The stabber kid cut for the dogs. The front hand picked by law. You wanna spar with a no actuality, you cease to exist. While I'm shining out the space, I'm competing with stars. I can't preach if I can't teach. Down scene with a pen, keep a flaming on reach. Now I'm paying for the punches like dog cake. Bag after bag till I'm under a palm tree. And then another bag and another one. I don't want to brag. I just want to give my mother some. Father and my brother some. That's for being troublesome. My sisters want a bag, so I'm begging like 100. Early in the morning till the lights go. Grinding 4 seasons, introduce them to the light show. Losing my mind now, I'm moving like a psycho. Flames on the brain and the skin like a pyro. Early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning, early in the morning when I bring the news. Early in the morning, early in the morning,